they love. Best of all, Arkansas needs qualified workers in these high-demand fields: healthcare, industry manufacturing, and information technology. There are scholarships such as Arkansas Workforce Challenge and Our Future that will help pay for classes. Apply today at scholarships.adhe.edu.
Okay, I gotta pick up some beef for the cookout. Now what's good?
Let Tony make the call.
Tony Romo? What are you doing in a butcher shop?
Just something I picked up in the off-season. What's up?
I'm on my way to a barbecue. What should I bring?
Steaks, hamburgers, brisket.
Are those my choices?
That's your order. Beef is the best way to make your cookouts extraordinary this summer.
Thanks, Tony.
Another satisfied customer. All right, who's next? Beef. It's what's for dinner. Funded by beef farmers and ranchers.
This ad is courtesy of Beef. It's what'sfordinner.com.
Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is Panther Nation's hometown dealer. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC offers hassle-free services. They offer more than just sales. Their dealership is equipped to provide their customers top-notch service, repairs, financing options, and get the most for your trade. The sales team at Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is ready to show you some cowboy courtesy and help you cheer on the Panthers in a new car, truck, or SUV. Stop by the dealership or visit their website, cowboychevroletgmc.com. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Hopper Termite and Pest Management, Tracy and the guys at Farm Bureau, Cash Saver of Heber Springs, Eagle Bank, Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Trinity Church, Stevenson Oil Company, Centennial Bank of Heber Springs, Tina Moore and Tina Moore Allstate. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game.
We are back and turning our attention to Class 5A on this America's Car-Mart Football Report. And we have changes galore after a couple of upsets last week in 5A. Still at number 1, looking down on the pack, is Little Rock Parkview at 6-0. Number 2 is Shiloh Christian moving up 1. Valley View also up 1 to number 3 after Mercy ruling win. Joe T. Robinson following right behind, moving up 1 to number 4 after 5 straight victories. Mills is up 2 after that double overtime win at Pine Bluff. Mills at number 6. The Zebras dropping 4 spots to number 6 after that loss to Mills. Hot Springs is down 1 to number 7 despite Mercy ruling to Queen. Southside at 6-0 is number 8. Alma is up 1 to number 9. The Airedales got their 5th straight win last week. And Marlton is up 5 into the top 10 for the first time this year at number 10 after the Devil Dogs beat Whitehall. Well, 14 of 16 correct to last week. That's 88%. Let's get into this week's picks in the 5A Central. Number 4, Joe T. Robinson is a road favorite at BB. Hootens.com likes Whitehall at home over number 6 Pine Bluff, and what might be considered a bit of an upset should be a close game. Number 10, Marlton is a favorite at Maumelle. Then you have Valonia looking for its first win, and the Eagles are picked to get it at Watson Chapel, both 0-6. In the 5A East, number 3, Valley View welcomes Brooklyn for a Jonesboro area grudge match, and Hootens.com is going with the Blazers of Valley View. 8th-ranked Southside is unbeaten and should stay that way as the Southerners visit Nettleton. Forest City is a pick at Paragould, and Wynn gets the nod at Batesville. So 3 out of 4 conference games, Hootens.com is picking the visitors. All right, Barry.
Number 8, Southside at Nettleton is Hootens.com game of the week. And the winner is going to move into prime contention to play Valley View for the conference championship over the next couple of weeks. Southside relying on defense. Shut out Brooklyn last week, 38-0. Trey Allen and sophomore Braden Simpson each return interceptions for touchdowns. The defense playing really well. Nettleton slipped past Paragould by 6 points last week, but the Raiders were missing several playmakers, including senior Curtis Smith. He's expected to return this week. Should be a great game.
Let's go on and look at 5A South, then 5A West, and round out this classification. In the 5A South, number 1 Little Rock Parkview welcomes Texarkana to War Memorial Stadium. Parkview has won its 3 conference games by a combined score of 165-20, and so the Patriots are favored here. Number 7, Hot Springs, is the pick at Magnolia. Hootens.com likes another visiting team, Camden Fairview at DeQueen. Hot Springs Lakeside is a home favorite over Hope. Now to the 5A West, where number 2 Shiloh Christian at home gets the nod over Pea Ridge. Number 9 Alma is a favorite at home over Harrison. Hootens.com is going with Farmington at Clarksville and Prairie Grove at Dardanelle. Barry, any thoughts there?
Harrison and Alma really look like a good matchup. Alma's beaten Harrison 14 of the past 22 years. The Airedales are 3-0 in the 5A West right now for the first time since 2018, and they're winning with strong defense. You look at Harrison, it's a great running attack led by Braden Long, and this game should go right down to the wire.
All right, then we move on to Class 4A in a moment.
Okay, David, sounds like some great games this week. I'm Chad Hooten with Hooten's Arkansas Football for America's Car Mart. And just like all the hard-working high school football players, the folks at Car Mart work hard to keep you on the road. Car Mart knows that buying a vehicle is a big decision, and that's why they take selling you a vehicle very seriously. When you shop at Car Mart, they're there for you. Car Mart cares about you and your vehicle ownership. You know what? You can save time at the dealership by starting your car buying journey online at car-mart.com. It's America's Car Mart, keeping you on the road. That's their pledge to you. And coming up next, more from the America's Car Mart Football Report Studios. David and the Hootens gang with analysis of more matchups and those crystal ball predictions. Next on the America's Car Mart Football Report.
Cowboy Collision offers a full-service
Going to
collision
college may
center
not look
with
the same as it has before, but you have the power to move forward. There are over 1,000 hands-on or online programs in Arkansas designed to put you to work, and they qualify for state scholarships and grants. Healthcare, education, computer technology, industry technology, and more. Take your next step forward. Visit explorearcareers.com with instructions about how to apply.
Cowboy Collision offers a full-service collision center with factory-trained staff that can repair the car back to its previous condition. They work on all makes and models and take on any repair from bumper jobs to major collisions. They use only the highest quality replacement parts in their state-of-the-art facility and offer a lifetime guarantee on all their workmanship. For a free estimate, go visit Cowboy Collision on top of the mountain in Heber Springs.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Allen Furniture, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, Arrows Cafe, Heber Springs Discount Tobacco and Atomic Vapor, Eagle Pest Management, Heber Springs Eye Care, Mobile RV Repair, Jitterbug Coffee House, The River Company, Think Idea Studios, Visual Identity. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game.
We're back on the America's Car Mart Football Report. America's Car Mart, keeping you on the road. And we're moving down the road to Class 4A now, where these Week 7 rankings on Hootens.com. Number 1, the Malvern Leopards, followed by unbeaten Warren at number 2, Harding Academy and Elkins, 2 more unbeaten teams at 3 and 4 respectively. Rivercrest is number 5, followed by the Arkadelphia Badgers. Ozark is 7th. DeWitt is unbeaten, 7-0 at number 8, having its best season in many years. Nashville is 9th, and CAC checks into the top 10 at number 10. Hootens.com got 19 of 22 picks correct last week. That's 86%. Let's keep that rate up as we look at this week's picks in the 1-4-8. Number 4, Elkins welcomes Green Forest, and Elkins is a big favorite. Number 7, Ozark is the pick on the road at Gentry. That should be a good game. Gravett at home, a favorite over Berryville, and Lincoln is the pick at Huntsville. Now to the 2-4-A. Only 3 games here. Heber Springs at home, a favorite over Lonoke. Barry will talk about that in a minute. Riverview is the pick at Bald Knob, and Hootens.com is going with Stuttgart as the favorite at Cave City. Now to the 3-4-A, where number 5 Rivercrest travels to Highland. The Colts of Rivercrest are favorite. Hootens.com likes Blytheville over Gosnell, that game at Gosnell. Jonesboro Westside welcomes Harrisburg, a battle of a pair of 0-6 teams. Hootens.com thinks Westside will break out with its first win of the year. And Truman is a favorite at Pocahontas. All right, Barry, tell us about a couple of those games.
Lonoke Heber Springs means a lot playoff seeding-wise in the 2-4A. Heber Springs has beaten Lonoke 9 of the past 17 times they've played. The Panthers won 3 straight games this season after starting 0-2. Lonoke's got to find more weapons on offense to complement standout quarterback Braden Allen. But Coach Van Pascal really thinks his Heber Springs Panthers have turned the corner. We'll find out in this game. And also looking at Blytheville-Gosnell as a very good matchup. This is the 4th ever game between these two schools, and they're located just 4 miles apart. Blytheville won by 2 points in 2021. Gosnell won by 6 points a year ago. Right now, Gosnell's lost 2 of its past 3 games. Blytheville undefeated in conference play, and in fact the Chickasaws have given up just 1 touchdown in conference games.
Proceeding right down the list here now to the 4-4A, where 10th ranked CAC is at Mustang Mountain to welcome Clinton. Hootens.com going with CAC to win its 7th game. Pottsville at home, a favorite over Lamar. Mayflower welcoming Dover, another home favorite, Mayflower there. And Harmony Grove Haskell at home is the pick over Hall Steam. Now to the 7-4A, number 1, Malvern, welcoming 3-3 Mena. Malvern should have a fairly easy time there. 6th-ranked Arkadelphia at Waldron. This is expected to be a blowout. Arkadelphia the pick. Number 9, Nashville is a home favorite over Ashdown. Now to the 8-4A, where 2nd-ranked Warren goes to number 8, DeWitt. It's the 4A game of the week. Hootens.com picking Warren over DeWitt. Barry will tell us why in a minute. Dumas at home is a favorite over Star City. Hamburg is the pick at home over Helena. And Crossit going to McGee is the favorite there. Okay, Barry, how about that Warren and DeWitt game?
Our game of the week in 4A is number 2 Warren at number 8 DeWitt. Warren has never lost a conference game to DeWitt. The Lumberjacks the past 2 weeks have survived some close ones, though. They beat Crossit by 7 points a couple of weeks ago. Last week, the Lumberjacks on homecoming led Dumas 8-0 in the 3rd quarter. Now, they pulled away and won by 43 points and put up over 400 yards of offense. But it still wasn't the exact performance that Coach Bo Embry is looking for. But thankfully, he's got a good defense. They held Dumas to minus 6 yards rushing. Neo Harding, the senior end, had 3 sacks in that game. DeWitt is 7-0 for the first time in more than 30 years. Now, the quarterback got hurt last week, but sophomore Corey Graham, he can do it all. He can play quarterback, running back, put him wherever you need to. Down at Crossit a week ago, he ran 33 times for 250 yards. And, of course, our guy Justin Ross, he's turned into a do-it-all player, ran for 59 yards, had 41 yards receiving, 6 tackles, an interception, and he blocked a field goal. He's playing well on both sides of the ball, but you got to go with the Lumberjacks till somebody can beat them. And then, David, Crossit at McGee is going to be for a big-time playoff seeding game. Crossit's beaten McGee 10 of the past 17 times they played. And Eagle coach Vincent Newton says this is a must-win game for both programs. Crossit's lost back-to-back games to Warren and DeWitt. The offense really had no spark. They got to find a spark to get past a McGee team that's very balanced with senior quarterback Kai Bell. He's got a couple of sophomores, Roshan Brown and Amari Norman, who played well at wingback and fullback.
So that takes care of 4A. We'll move to the lower classifications after this timeout.
All right, David, getting a little closer to kickoff. I'm Chad Hooten for America's Car Mart, keeping you on the road. It's America's Car Mart, and they will do all they can to keep you on the road. America's Car Mart makes it easy to buy. They offer affordable, quality vehicles, low down payments, plus optional service contracts to offer a little peace of mind. And if you're credit challenged, America's Car Mart is the place for you. Affordable used vehicles with low down payments, flexible payment plans. It's America's Car Mart, keeping you on the road. And coming up next, it's more of the America's Car Mart Football Report.
Not all college ends with a bachelor's degree. There are shorter-term programs that help students get to work in a profession they love. Best of all, Arkansas needs qualified workers in these high-demand fields: healthcare, industry manufacturing, and information technology. There are scholarships such as Arkansas Workforce Challenge and Our Future that will help pay for classes. Apply today at scholarships.adhe.edu.
Hey everyone, it's Tony Romo, and I'm here to remind you that it's grilling season. And how do you make those summer cookouts extraordinary? With beef. Whether you're slow roasting ribs or throwing a couple of hamburgers on the grill, some top sirloin kebabs, or, wait, what was I saying again? Oh, yeah. Set your grilling season on fire this year with beef. Beef, it's what's for dinner. For more ideas, visit beefitswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by beef farmers and ranchers.
This ad is courtesy of Beef. It's whatsfordinner.com.
Hey, Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mention it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Bryce Farmer and Carissa Clemens with First Trust Home Loans. Verona's Italian Restaurant. Old Town Espresso. White River Health. New Life Church. Angie's Hideaway. Jagged Edge Fitness. Olmsted Funeral Home. Southern Pipe and Supply. First Electric Cooperative. A1 Heating and Air Company. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game.
David Wallace back with you in the America's Car Mart studios. We're heading to the fourth quarter of this week's show. Let's look at Class 3A now and run down the rankings on Hootens.com. It begins with number 1, Boonville, followed by second-ranked Prescott. Harmony Grove, Ouachita County is third. Charleston is only 3-3 on the year, but ranked fourth. Salem at number 5 and Hoxie at number 6. Both are unbeaten. Mansfield is 7th, followed by Walnut Ridge moving up one spot to number 8. Glen Rose up 2 to number 9 after beating Bismarck. And Newport moves up 2 spots into the top 10 at number 10. Did pretty good last week, if we don't mind saying so ourselves. 18 of 19 correct in these Hootens.com picks. Let's see how we do this time. In the 1-3A. Up in northwest Arkansas, number 1 Boonville travels to number 7 Mansfield. Quality game here. Hootens.com going with Boonville, and I think Barry will have something to say about why that is in a moment. Number 4 Charleston is a road favorite at Hackett. Then you've got Lavaca traveling to Greenland. Lavaca favorite 3-2-1. Then you got Lavaca traveling to Greenland. Lavaca is favored, and West Fork is a home pick against Cedarville. In the 2-3A, Hootens.com is going with number 5 Salem at Yellville Summit. Melbourne is a home favorite over Perryville. Whitman gets the nod at Atkins. Now to the 3-3A, number 6 Hoxie goes to Piggott. Hoxie at 6-0, Piggott at 0-7. Form should hold in this one. The Mustangs are the pick. Manila is a road favorite at Palestine Wheatley. All right, Barry, I think I know which game you're going to talk about.
Our game of the week in Class 3A, David, is number 1 Boonville at number 7 Mansfield. Boonville beat Greenland pretty big last week, 41-14. Ryland Ray, Dax Goff both played well. In fact, Goff has now rushed for more than 4,000 yards in his Boonville Bearcat career. But he's going to find running tough against this Mansfield defense. The Tigers held Charleston to 14 points last week and scoreless in the second half. Mansfield's got a great defense, but Boonville has enough offense to win this one.
Let's move on in Class 3A. Go to the 4-3A now, where number 9 Glen Rose travels to 1-5 Danville. This should be a blowout. The Beavers are favored. Bismarck is a road favorite at Magnet Cove in what could be a close game. Center Point at home is the pick over Jessieville, and Hootens.com is favoring Paris at home over Two Rivers. Now to the 5-3A, where Prescott goes out of conference and out of state to welcome Homer of Louisiana. Prescott is favored over Homer. Falk is a road favorite at Gurdon, and Hootens.com picks Smackover at Horatio. In the 6-3A, Fordyce at winless Risen. This, of course, a big rivalry game. Hootens.com likes the Red Bugs of Fordyce, and Barton at home is a favorite over Drew Central. Barry, round out 3A for us.
A big one this week down in Cleveland County. It's Fordyce at Risen. Throw out the records. Hey, Risen wants you to. Right now the Wildcats are 0-6 and not playing very well at all. And Fordyce has beaten Risen 2 of the past 3 years. Right now, Fordyce coming off a victory over Drew Central 2 weeks ago. Britton Sledge and Keelan Ellison both played well in that game. 5 different players ran for touchdowns for the Redbugs in that game, and Fordyce's running attack will be too much for Rising.
We're moving on. Let's look at Class 2A now. The top 7 on Hootens.com remain the same in 2A. Mineral Springs is unbeaten and off this week after playing 7 straight games. Mineral Springs, the number 1 team. Bigelow stays unbeaten at number 2 after beating Hector. Carlisle is 3rd. Then you have Des Arc at 4, Hazen at 5. EPC is 6. Murfreesboro is 6-0 and headed for a Week 10 showdown against Mineral Springs. The Rattlers check in at number 7. Conway Christian is up 1 to number 8. Mark Tree down 1 to number 9 after losing to Des Arc. And England rounding out the top 10. Another classification where we did pretty good. 12 of 13 correct last week. In the 2A for this week, in the 1-2A, number 2 Bigelow, a big home favorite over Magazine. Number 9 Conway Christian at home, a favorite over Johnson County Westside. To the 2-2A, Hootens.com likes 4th-ranked Des Arc over Clarendon. That game at Des Arc. Number 6 East Poinsett County at home, a favorite over Earl. Hootens.com likes 9th-ranked Mark Tree at McCrory. Cross County, the favorite at Mariana. To the 3-2A, number 7 Murfreesboro is favorite at Mount Ida. Hootens.com is picking Derricks at home over Foreman and Poen at home over Lafayette County. In the 4-2A, here are your favorites. Number 3 Carlisle at Hampton. Number 10 England at home over Episcopal. And Bearden at home over Baptist Prep.
All right, David, get me ready for some football. I'm Chad Hooten of Hooten's Arkansas Football for America's Car Mart. Did you know, just like this America's Car Mart football report is on more than 20 stations around the state, Car Mart serves over 20 communities in Arkansas. They're a different kind of car dealership. Their commitment to service and excellence is second to none. And when you buy from Car Mart, they do everything they can to get you into a quality used vehicle and keep you on the road until payoff. They offer shorter contracts, lower interest rates, and low down payments, a flexible payment plan. Car Mart will work for you. Check out some of their vehicles online or start your buying experience at car-mart.com. It's America's Car Mart. And coming up next, more of the America's Car Mart Football Report.
Going to college may not look the same as it has before, but you have the power to move forward. There are over 1,000 hands-on or online programs in Arkansas designed to put you to work, and they qualify for state scholarships and grants. Healthcare, education, computer technology, industry technology, and more. Take your next step forward. Visit explorearcareers.com with instructions about how to apply.
Baptist Health Medical Center Heber Springs has served surrounding communities since its opening in 1968. We're dedicated to providing the care you need to keep you and your family growing strong. Using the latest technology, compassionate and caring physicians and nurses, we provide the rapid care you and your family count on when it matters most. In 2022, we were named a top 100 critical access hospital by Chartis and the #1 rated socially responsible hospital in Arkansas by the Loans Institute. Learn more at Baptist-Health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: LT Davis Flooring Company, Judy King School of Dance, Heber Springs Clinic, Dr. Jan Sharp, Stephen Smotherman with Farmers Insurance, One Bite Meat Market, Brothers Barbecue, Brent Brainerd State Farm, Remax Advantage Heber Springs. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game.
Time to wrap up this half hour of the America's Car Mart Football Report. Glad you joined us, and we invite you to log on to Hootens.com for a lot of cool football content. Throughout game night, the high school scoreboard, powered by First Security on Hootens.com, keeps you up on scores as the games are going on. We'll also have our First Community Bank Scholar Athlete of the Week video feature. This week, spotlighting quarterback Cash Flanagan of Des Arc. We're back at the same time next week, right here, for the next America's Car Mart Football Report. For Barry Grooms, I'm David Wallace. We'll see you at the stadium.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play, each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, they give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther Boosters: Advanced Insurance Resource Center for United Healthcare, Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab, Judy King School of Dance, Survival Flight, and Tubby T's Screen Printing and Embroidery. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther Boosters.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Panther Stadium as Heber Springs back at home once again. It's time for Panther Talk with Van Pascal, presented by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. And, Coach, how did the week off go for your football team? How did you handle that right in the middle of the season? No game last week as we get ready for back into conference action tonight.
Well, it was a good week. Honestly, like I said, we gave a Monday off after weights in the morning, filming in the afternoon, and no practice. Come back and had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Had just like we would have a game. They were right up there with the best practices we've had all year, which was kind of surprising, not the norm. Friday we met last period and gave them off. Friday we went and scouted some teams in the conference, and then have come back this week and picked right back up, preparing for the next opponent.
Yeah, and going into what is, I don't know if you call it a bye week, you call it an off week, whatever you want to call it this time of the year, but to be 2-0 in conference going into that period had to feel good mentally to take a break from that.
Well, you don't want to have a loss going into a two week time period there, especially with when I say a young football team, young to what we're doing, in the program and changing things up, stuff like that. So that was really good. Just a blessing. And just to have that frame of mind. And so hopefully we can build on that.
Does it give you a chance maybe to grow up a little bit? You talk about a young team, to have to handle something a little bit different like this in the middle of the year, to step back and see where you are as a football team.
I think so. I've tried to communicate to the kids in every aspect that we've done, from the very beginning. And we talked about the open week and how to, my big deal is how do you practice on Monday? And then Tuesday's going to be different than Monday. And then Wednesday's going to be different, Thursday, so forth and so on. And we're beginning to get there. That's taking a little bit of time. But, I've heard coaches through the years that I don't like this is that it was a Monday. Well, that's an excuse. And so, every day is valuable. Every play is valuable. You never get it back. And so that's been kind of our theme is that we want to make hay while the sun shines. We want to get everything we can out of it and ride it like that.
Fields of Faith on campus this week. I know that's very important to you, and you're a big part of that.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Excited to be able to speak at it, and so hopefully whatever the Lord wants said will be said, and His will be done. But I'm excited that Heber has that. They have I think from what I understand, a very positive FCA group and people that are leading that. So that is a blessing to me.
When you look back at the last 3 weeks of football games before we go into this week's, what did you take away from a 3-game winning streak? I know special teams I thought played great. Obviously defense is playing well and putting a lot of points on the board as well. So you have to be happy with all phases right now.
Well, I am. You take the film, and, you've heard me say this before. I'll say it again. Film says it's never as good as you think it is. It's never as bad as you think it is. And so, we break that down. We look at it and let the kids see themselves and then get to the point where we want to get. I look at offensive line, in flex bone is a huge thing. Those guys have to be down low, have to be, we say cutting or scooping. And then we had to fight with officials every Friday night because more and more they just, they don't want it. They don't want us doing what we do. And so that's kind of an aggravating thing, but it is part of what we do. And, just the kids have played well. They're buying in. I ask them all the time, are you having fun? They say, yeah. So if we're having fun, I think we got a chance to have some good things.
Now, Lonoke tonight, talk about the keys and give us a kind of an inside look at what the Jackrabbits are about.
Very athletic. They're going to have some size out there, and especially their line, their O-line, their D-line is good size. I mean, you're going to look at them and go, ooh, we don't match up. So we don't match up, but fortunately, we run a scheme that is an equalizer. We think it is. We got to corral the quarterback, and the thing is, while we're corralling him, we can't. In secondary, we got to keep running and not let him behind us because he will throw that thing a mile, and they will catch it. And so that's a scary thing. Offensively, we need to do our deal. Turnover is always a big thing. We can't turn the ball over. We got to get some turnovers and hopefully win the kicking game.
This becomes a key game, obviously, because we're going to be on the road a lot after tonight. And 2-0 in conference play. This really is a big football game tonight.
Yeah, it seems like they're all big, and they are in the grand scheme. I talk to the kids about, get a vision for playoffs, get a vision for home field advantage, and being here and playing in front of your home crowd. And so we've talked about that, which they understand that we got to be Lonoke if those things are going to happen. So it is a big game.
All right, Coach, always appreciate your time, and we'll see you after the game. Go get them.
Thank you very much.
That's all for this week's edition of Panther Talk with Van Pascal, presented by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Stay with us. We'll join Pudge Hamilton from the F.L. Davis broadcast booth in 2 minutes. This is Panther Football on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, this is Wade from F.L. Davis. Think of F.L. Davis Ace Home Center when you have a project you need to complete. F.L. Davis has been Cleburne County's local hardware store since 1960. The staff at F.L.'s can get you the right supplies you need for any size project you have planned. F.L.'s also offers a variety of home furnishings and gifts. Shop F.L. Davis for lumber, electrical, plumbing, home goods, and so much more. Make your local F.L. Davis Ace your first stop shop for all your home and building needs. Located in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, and Sherwood.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Farmers Union Insurance is a proud sponsor of Heber Springs football. Contact Stephen Smotherman at 501-362-9796.
Hannah Ring here with First Arkansas Bank and Trust. FAB&T invites you to experience Cube banking. With Cube, account holders can cash a check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local FAB&T account representative during extended banking hours. Think of Cube as half ATM and half teller. Put it all together and you've got the complete banking experience. Cube hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch to bank outside the box with Cube. Member FDIC.
I know the last 3 years people have got accustomed to paying sticker price for a brand new vehicle. Well, it's not that way anymore at Red River Ram. If you're looking for a new Ram truck, we've got heavy-duty four-wheel drive trucks starting at $49,500 or up to $12,000 off sticker price for a Cummins diesel. And we've got $11,000 off Ram 1500 Bighorn four-wheel drive trucks. If you want the best selection and the best buying experience, make that beautiful drive right here to Heber Springs. Now during Ram Power Days.
The wait is over. It's game time on 101.9 The Lake. Panther football is on the radio right now and all season long, exclusively here on Heber Springs' hometown station 101.9 The Lake. Tonight's game is presented to you by Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, F.L. Davis Home and Building Centers, Heartland Ford, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy, Baptist Health, Farmers Union Insurance, Cry-Like Real Estate, Cowboy Collision and Customs, Bartlett Tire Center, Red River Dodge, and by the Mini Panther Football Boosters. Player of the Game is brought to you by Heartland Ford. And Panther Talk with head coach Van Pascal is brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust of Heber Springs. Now, let's join the voice of the Panthers, Billy Morgan and Lance Hamilton. Get ready for tonight's Panther football game on 101.9 The Lake.
Football greetings, and we welcome you to Panther Stadium on what's an absolutely gorgeous October evening. We've had the coin toss, and the Panther captains tonight, Liam Buffalo and Weston Warden out for the coin toss, and it's brought to you by Mark Mansfield State Farm. I'll tell you about the results of the Mark Mansfield State Farm coin toss in just a second, but I want to tell you about Mark Mansfield State Farm Agency. They are dedicated to helping the community of Heber Springs and surrounding areas with all things insurance, offering home, auto, and life insurance and more, tailored to meet your individual insurance needs. Call Mark Mansfield State Farm Agency at 501-365-3562. Go Panthers from Mark Mansfield and his crew at State Farm. As the Panthers come on the field, Panthers won the opening coin toss, and they deferred the option to the second half. So we'll see Heber Springs send their defense out on the field to begin play tonight. And Lance Hamilton, if it feels like it's been a couple of weeks since we've been here, it has. And a rare bye week, off week, whatever you want to call it. Didn't play last week, and now playing here at home tonight against the Lonoke Jackrabbit team. 7th grade team won last night. 8th grade junior high team did not. It's a Lonoke team that always comes into either Heber Springs, or we see them down there with all kinds of speed and talent. We've seen some very good Heber Springs teams fall to Lonoke teams. We've seen some Heber Springs teams go and play Lonoke at times that we thought, boy, probably not going to be our night. And you come away with a win. Right. So this is one of those games that, hey, it's going to be a dogfight, you feel like. And, Lance, it's a chance to go to 3-0 in conference play for a Panther team, and the first time in a long time.
That's probably the most important thing, is the 3-0 in the conference right now if they come out with a victory tonight. But, you know, talking about Lonoke, Billy, Johnny West asked me out in the parking lot on my way in what I thought, and I said, Johnny, this is the one team in the conference that I cannot get a gauge on and haven't been able to for 18 years.
So we're ready for the kickoff. It's a fair catch at the 26-yard line, and we're going to see Lonoke with their offense first as Tanner starts on the fields at kickoff there from Gideon Tate. Panthers will move from the north end zone to this, I beg your pardon, Lonoke will move to the south end zone. Panthers will defend that south end zone down to our right here in the Bartlett Tire Center. First quarter of play, Mark Mansfield State Farm coin toss was won by the Panthers, but they deferred. Want to put their defense out there, and that shows that they have confidence in this unit. And we'll see a Lonoke team that comes out with a very experienced quarterback as Braden Allen will run this offense, and they send 3 in motion from right to left from the 26. And open field to the left, empty backfield, and now he's going to throw it on first down. Allen throwing deep left sideline. This is broken up at the 34-yard line. Broken up by Emmett Dwyer, who we've talked about the last couple of weeks. We really feel like he's playing well, and the Panthers will force a second down coming up here in 10.
Yeah, great coverage by Dwyer on that one. Tanner Starks was running down the sideline over there, and Braden Allen showed his arm.
Well, there was a Brandon Allen that we're accustomed to saying.
Yeah.
I bet you that you'll say it again, and I bet I'll say it tonight as well, because that's a very common name at quarterback in the state of Arkansas. But Braden Allen is the quarterback. He is a senior.
Finally.
And he has 3 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. 1 to the right, I beg your pardon. Yeah, if memory serves me correct, Lance, we saw him play as a freshman.
I want to say that you're 100% correct on that.
Marquez Jackson. I have my inside sources at Lonoke, and my scouting report is spot on. She's probably watching right now. So you're right on the starting
running back, and I have that. That is Marquez Jackson. He wasn't in the backfield on the first play, but he is back there on the second play. So here is Allen on second down. And Allen out of the gun from the 26-yard line. He'll turn, he'll hand it off to Jackson, and Jackson's going to run it forward, but he's dropped by Carter Julian at the 28-yard line. So it's third down coming up, 2-yard gain on the play.
That was a good play by Julian filling the gap there.
Carter Julian has had a very good junior season, Lance, to begin play. Now, it is, it's hard to believe that we're already to this point of the season. Panthers have won 3 straight, but trying to get to 3-0 in conference play now before you hit the road, and a tough stretch coming up. Now Allen going to throw it on third down. Allen looking, nobody's open. He steps up. He can run, and he will. Across the 30, 35 to the 36, and he should have a first down. He will. Just across the 36-yard line. He's very near it anyway. The line to gain was almost the 37, so it'll depend on where they mark him.
I think he's going to come up.
They're going to mark him across the 37. That should be a first down.
I think they're going to measure it, Billy.
Well, if it's a measurement, it's the first one we've seen all year. And we're in the middle of October.
The ball's on that side of the 37, and the flag is right in the middle of the hash mark.
Yeah, I think they're good. Yeah. Hey, there's no such thing as measurements anymore. Those things are gone.
Yeah, is that right? Does it take too much time?
It's something like there's a lot of things that changed after COVID. 2020 changed a lot of things. One of the things that ended after 2020, measurements.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we don't have time for them. We just move on. I'm like you, though. Hey, 10 years ago, we would have seen a measurement there. Open field to the left, and now this time this is a busted play, and he just slipped down. And Braden Allen down for a loss. It'll be second down and about 16 coming up here. That was a busted play from the beginning.
Yeah, it looked like everybody was moving right, and then all of a sudden he turned around to go left, and there was nobody there but red shirts.
So it is second down, 16, 10:40 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Open field to the left, and Allen has Jackson to his right. Play fake. Allen's going to throw. Throws left side. It is broken up. Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by Parker Brown. It was tipped, and then Brown almost picked it off. It's third down and 16 coming up right here. So big third down. And Steve Castleberry's with us tonight. Stuttgart is at Cave City. He'll be watching the scoreboard. Riverview is at Bald Knob. Harding Academy is at Ouachita Christian. That's down in Monticello. Yeah. So they've stepped out of conference play. It would be an off week for them. So it's third down. And now here's Allen to throw on third down. Steps up, runs, has running room. 35, 40-yard line. Hit, bounces off a tackle. Still on his feet, first down. He slipped 3 tackles and just can't bring him down until he gets to the 35-yard line. Had a chance to get him at what would have been about 2 yards short of a first down, but he just kept his legs moving, and he gets a first down. And Braden Allen, the senior, down to the 35-yard line, and Lonoke has a first down. And my scout tells me that Braden Allen did play as a freshman.
Yeah, he's shifty. Always has been.
Yeah, and he's strong.
Yes.
Very strong. So this is first down for the Jackrabbits. Open field to the right, and now they run it up the middle, carry it down to the 33-yard line. Couple of yards on the play, and the tackle by Luke Elliott. And it'll be, we'll have to check the Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag. That is down. So we'll
I didn't see that one.
So
I see it now. It was over behind Jones's foot.
Yeah, second down and 8 coming up here. The referee is going to tell us. And so it is a personal foul penalty against the Panthers. And someone is gone. So there's a player from Heber Springs that is ejected and will not be available for the rest of the night after that play right there. So it's you're down a man, second down and 8 coming up here with open field to the right. And, it shouldn't be second down. They ought to march this forward 15 yards, right?
Well,
it'll be first down.
I think they're going to.
Yeah, there they go. So they'll move the chain. So, that's not what you wanted to see early on. As we look on from the FL Davis Ace broadcast booth, Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty marker goes against the Panthers. It's a costly penalty, and it'll be first down at the 18-yard line. And
15 yards, first down.
9:55 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter of play, and Allen with Jackson to his left, and now he is looking, and I think one of the Panthers jumped off sides. Well, you look up front, Lance, they have some big fellas up front for Lonoke that the Panthers have to deal with tonight. You lost one of your defensive linemen right there, so that's very costly. You're going against an offensive line that's very talented. Chauncey Johnson, he's a big fellow. We don't have the sizes on our roster, but it's first down and 5. Now from the 13, they'll hand it off. Jackson's going to run. He's hit and knocked down by Basford. Boy, he was knocked down. A great play by the Panther linebacker, Brody Basford, who made the hit. And it'll be second down and 5, no gain there.
Yeah, it's a great play by Basford. You know, since they've moved him in the middle linebacker, Bill, he's had a phenomenal, 3 games, I guess?
Yeah, and did I get a chance to tell you, I'm not sure if it was after the last game we played at home, and I'll continue that story after this play. It's second down and 5 from the 13, and now this time Allen's going to run to the 10-yard line. Allen coming near side 5 into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Jackrabbits grab an early 6-0 lead with 9:07 remaining here in the first quarter of play, brought to you by Bartlett Tire Center, and they really converted. The 2 big plays on that drive, Lance, was converting on third down and what was very long, and that was Allen with his legs, and then the 15-yard penalty. Not only the 15-yard penalty, but the fact that the Panthers lost one of their defensive linemen on that play, and the Jackrabbits, as you're supposed to do, took full advantage of it and get points. And I'll finish that story after the break, as the extra point is good. 7-0 Panthers trail, 9:07 left in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. We pause for 30 seconds. This is Heber Springs football on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Reed Hutchins Pharmacy in downtown Heber Springs provides personalized pharmaceutical care to the Greers Ferry Lake area. Their services include compounding, individualized prescription packaging, a convenient drive-through window, and free delivery in the Heber Springs area. They also provide vaccines such as shingles, flu, pneumonia, and tetanus on Medicare D and Advantage plans at no cost to the patient. Choose Reed Hutchins Pharmacy to be your family's pharmacy.
9:07 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Billy Morgan along with Lance Hamilton, Rick Hobgood, Trip Keeter, and Billy Smallwood. And we have a crew up top and down on the field as well with the cameras. So glad to have everybody with us tonight for Panther football. And, hey, it's Jonah Cordell's birthday today. So Panther Jonah Cordell playing tonight. It is his birthday. A little sky kick that's going to hit. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll cost Lonoke yardage. So the Panthers will have pretty good field position. But the story I was going to tell was Brody Basford. I had, he's a newcomer to our community, he and his family, and had a chance to meet his family at lunch after church a couple of weeks ago after, I think, our last game. And he came over and introduced himself like you expect a nice young gentleman to do, and I stood up, shook his hand, and it was very nice to meet him, and glad to have him a part of the football team. And you mentioned he really likes playing linebacker.
Oh, yeah, and he's really doing well.
Yeah, so it winds up being a 73-yard drive officially for Lonoke to begin that first drive, and they lead it 7-0. So here is Liam Buffalo, who will come out, toss right side. Warden will cross the 35-yard line to the 36, and he's going to be gathered up and tackled. So it's a short gain. It's about a yard on the play, tackled by Gooden, and it'll be second down and 9 coming up for the Panthers. And, hey, it's Bartlett Tire Center's favorite time of the year. Help them cheer on the Panthers this year and let Bartlett Tire be your one-stop shop for all of your general automotive maintenance needs. Get your vehicle ready for all the games you'll be attending. Go see Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan. Second down and 9, 8:25 left in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Open field left. Panthers in their red home jerseys and red pants, red helmet with the blockade chest. Toss, left side. Brown across the 45. Breaks a tackle, midfield. Center of the field. Foot race, 40, 30. Angling right to the 20. Inside the 15, 10, 5. And he is across the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. Parker Brown with the score, and the Panthers have grabbed an opportunity to get to within 1 point now. The touchdown run from Parker Brown, and Lancey broke 2 tackles at the line of scrimmage, and he broke one almost right there at the goal line to get across the goal line. I thought they might strip it, but they did not, and now the Panthers an extra point away from tying the game.
Well, he done that, but he also made some guys look silly right out here about the 50-yard line when he cut back to his right.
Yeah, he just changed direction back to the right. Here's Gideon Tate with the extra point, and perfect. 8:01 remaining. First quarter, 7-7. We're tied. May have a shootout as we pause for 60 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Heber Springs is home. Home for Panthers football and home to us, the agents of Cry Like Brock Real Estate. When you're ready to buy your home, turn to an experienced local agent to be your guide. We handle real estate transactions every day, and we can help you navigate the home buying process with confidence. Cry Like Brock Real Estate. Find your perfect home at brockre.com.
Cowboys Chevrolet GMC is Panther Nation's hometown dealer. Cowboys Chevrolet GMC offers hassle-free services. They offer more than just sales. Their dealership is equipped to provide their customers top-notch service, repairs, financing options, and get the most for your trade. The sales team at Cowboys Chevrolet GMC is ready to show you some cowboy courtesy and help you cheer on the Panthers in a new car, truck, or SUV. Stop by the dealership or visit their website, cowboyschevroletgmc.com.
So the kickoff, great coverage downfield for the Panthers, and Logan Rutledge got downfield to make the tackle. He's a junior, and it'll be first down at the 30-yard line, and we'll see the Heber Springs defense come back out onto the field. And there's a fellow sitting out in front of us that knows a little bit about defense. Coach Wilson's here watching the football game. He coached those defenses for the Panthers back in the 70s and 80s. 7:56 remaining here in the first quarter. Open field left. And now here is to the line of scrimmage Allen. And Allen takes, and Allen's going to run the football. Design run from the quarterback across the 35, coming near side, bumped out of bounds near boundary. And Coach Davis went down. Is he okay?
I think he's okay.
Yeah, he took the roughest end of that. It's very close to a first down. It is going to be a first down. So first down right at the 40-yard line. So 10 yards on the gain there for Braden Allen. Lance, I think you're going to, and I think that there's no doubt when you talk to the defensive coaches, they're going to say this exactly. They want to make him throw the football tonight.
Absolutely.
Because when he's running,
he's very dangerous.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard to stop him. He's hard to tackle. He's big. He's strong. He's fast. He takes here. He gives to Jackson. Jackson runs. A little stutter step. Then he takes off and carries it across the 46 to the 47-yard line. Weston Warden tackled him. But that's a good gain on first down of 7. So it's second down and 3. And he showed more patience there than he did on his first give. Remember, he's a junior. In his first run, he tried to hit the hole immediately. He was tackled for loss, but he took a moment, stepped right behind, and got right behind Chauncey Johnson and had some running room. And it's second down and 3 with 7:14 left in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. 7-7, game tied. Pitch right side for Jackson. Crosses midfield to the 45-yard line, takes it down to the 41. He's finally stopped there by a couple of Panthers as Liam Buffalo and Jacob McMullen on the tackle. First down to the 41-yard line, and Lonoke's getting yards in chunks. It'll be a game in which who can adjust and who can make the changes as this game goes on.
The big guys up there on the Lonoke offensive front are
they're taking
they're doing what they're supposed to.
At the 41 of Heber Springs, and now this time running up the middle again, Jackson. First contact was made by the Panthers' Luke Elliott. Then he fell forward. There is a flag down. It would be a 4-yard game, but we'll have to check the marker. It's a holding penalty. Cowboys Chevrolet GMC holding penalty against Lonoke, so march it back 10 yards. It'll be second down. It'll be first down coming up here and long for Lonoke. This is the kind of games to where I think penalty flags will probably come in and get you. because these are two, I think, probably pretty evenly matched teams.
Yeah, I think so.
Coming in. Told you I had sources, and and I was talking about the size of Chauncey Johnson, and I knew he was going to play college football somewhere, but there's a good chance that he might be going to the Big 12.
Is that right?
Yeah. So open field to the left. He might be a Cowboy. Open field to the left at the 49-yard line of Lonoke, and now it is a delay of game penalty against Lonoke. So there's another Cowboy Chevrolet penalty against the Jackrabbits, so that marches them back to the 44-yard line.
Are you saying he may go play for Mullet Man?
Yes, yeah.
How about that?
He's a man.
I know.
Yeah. First down, and now running to the near side across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Panthers really scrambled that and got to it. They pursued the football, but it was Weston Warden that got there first and made the tackle. So it'll be second down and long right here. They need to get all the way to the 31 for a first down. They have it on their own 45. I've got to say hello. I think my nephew is listening and watching the game down in Lonoke. Levi Lothian. I'm not sure you and me will still be around long enough to watch his game, but he's a Jackrabbit, and hope Levi's doing well. Here's a toss right side, complete. Little short pass up to midfield. Panthers are going to converge there. Warden along with Eli Buffalo combined to make the tackle after a short gain there. Gibson on the reception, so it's third down.
I haven't seen Levi.
Bam Bam, yeah. Hey, Bam Bam is tough and strong. He's playing football right now. He's playing youth football. 4:59 left. Football is at midfield, open field to the left in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Big third down coming up here. And now looking to throw. Pressure coming. Carter Julian sacked back at the 38-yard line. And so the first big play from the Panther defense comes. And Carter Julian comes up with it. So now it's fourth down, and they'll have to send the punting unit out.
Had a great time, too. Yeah, and it looked like he was going to have all day to throw the football, and then Carter just came out of nowhere.
So it's at the 38 in the center of the field, and we talk about adjustments. There were adjustments there. Panther defense made good tackles as well, but Lonoke, two costly Cowboy Chevrolet penalties on that drive.
That's right.
Steve Castleberry will get an update from the scoreboard desk in just a moment after this punt. Good snap. They get the punt away. Left-footed punter. It's going to hit at the 30-yard line. Take a good Lonoke roll. It's going to roll all the way inside the 15-yard line. So that's a good punt there from Tanner Starks, a junior. Panthers will take over at the 13-yard line, their own 13. Harding Academy and Ouachita Christian, 14-14. A game early on in the second quarter is the score from that game. That's the only score that we have from Steve Castleberry.
No, Ouachita Christian is actually from Monroe.
Okay, so that's not – okay, I read that wrong then. So
yeah,
they're from
that's
Monroe.
That's a Louisiana school.
That's so they're stepping up, and that'll be a tough challenge.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's first down at the 13-yard line, open field to the left. It's a Harding Academy team that's really not been tested in conference play for sure. So it's first down at the 13. We'll see them in a couple of weeks. We go to Stuttgart next week. Are we going to leave early and eat barbecue, Lance?
Well, we've got to stop regardless.
So here is a toss to the left side. Here's Parker Brown. He's grabbed, breaks a tackle across the 16 to the 17. He broke another tackle, but the pursuit gets to him at the 18-yard line to the 19, and he's finally brought down. Jackson Miller with a tackle, the junior. So it's second down. Lancey got 7 on the play, in which it looked like he wasn't going to get anything. So it's second down at 3 with 3:28 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter of play.
Yeah, it looked like they had him at the line of scrimmage.
Well, in the tackling, they grabbed him up high. And, Parker's hard to bring down. You hit him up high, and a couple of times on that play they tried to hit him up high, didn't hit him down low. So it's second down, 3:17 left, and clock rolling here at the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast booth, and open field is to the right. Panthers, pair of slot backs, Brown and Warden. Warden in motion. and going to give it up the middle, and there's not much from the B-back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if he gets anything plus there. That's the first carry for Bryce Segrist. Give him a yard, and it'll be third down and a couple at the 21-yard line. Need to get to the 23 for a first down.
Well, Segrist, he could, as quick as he is, if he could get the football and at least get a crease, he could pick you up a couple, 3 yards every time.
Open field right. Big third down here for the Panthers. This time they're going to give it to Segrist again. Segrist did not, or did he? He got very close to the line to gain. We don't measure, so that's a first down.
I think he got it.
Yeah, he crossed the 23, so that's a first down. So converted on third down, and in this offense, Lance, third down is so critical because you have a lot of third downs because you get it. What you hope is you have third down in a yard or two because this is an offense that doesn't get you big plays a lot. We saw Parker Brown the long run a few moments ago, but you may get 5, 6 yards, 2 yards from time to time. And third down, when you have third, 2, third, and 3, you have to convert. And now here is Segrist again. And Segrist protecting the football, carries it up to the 28-yard line before he's going to be stopped. And
that's a nice game.
It's Chauncey Johnson who made the tackle there. Second down, 5. Yeah, you get 5 from your B-back on first down. That's a good thing. Hey, Miss Dusty may come down. There's a big game in Searcy tomorrow. Number 5, Washington. Number 9, Harding, playing college football in Searcy tomorrow. And you and Kelly should come down with her later on and go eat dinner before. She's coming out a little later. So here is the give up the middle, carry the football up across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and it'll be third down. Third down and about 3 right here after the give there, Segrist. I know you, Dusty, and Kelly love to go to dinner, and you love football. So see you come to the game about halftime. That'll be a game that'll go right down to the wire. Those two teams play. It's a very even series. Last 10 times they've met, they've split, and both ranked in the top 10. That'll be a great atmosphere tomorrow, just about 35 miles down the road. Third down here, toss left side, Parker Brown. Parker slips a tackle, 30, 35, and he's going to have a first down. He needed 3, and he got 4 up to the 35-yard line. So the Panthers moved the change, and that's the name of the game here. The Bartlett Tire Center first quarter is, with this offense, move the chains. It's a 7-7 game if you're just joining us. 49 seconds left in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, move the chains and eat clock. Put points on the board when you get down there.
And protect the football.
That's right.
And, I think after both teams went right down and scored, I looked at you and you looked at me and said, hey, this may be a shootout. But both teams, see if they settle down defensively here. Now they're going to throw it on first down, left side for Warden, and there's an interception at the 43-yard line across midfield, running to the left side of the 45. This is Allen inside the 40 and to the 30-yard line, still on his feet, chased out of bounds at the 26-yard line on the far side. And I was just talking about the defenses making adjustments. Both defenses, after giving up points on the first drive for each, comes back. Panthers got a stop, forced a punt. Lonoke gets a turnover, and now they have the football in Heber Springs territory at the 26-yard line with 35 seconds left in the Bartlett Tire Center first.
And that was Braden Allen on the interception for the Jackrabbits.
Does it on both sides of the football. So now see if the Panthers can take one away. Allen, he has to catch his wind, his breath right here because, remember, he just ran a long way. He's in shotgun. You expect they'll run it right here. No, they're going to throw it, and it's complete to the 20-yard line and inside the 10-yard line all the way down to the 5. And you would expect that it would have either been a run or a pass because he had run across the field there. He was winded, but he can throw it just as well as handed it off. Gooden on the reception, and now it's first down and goal at the 5. And they don't have to run a play here. We'll see if they do. Looks like that's all for the first quarter. So 7-7 as we go to the second quarter of play. That's all for the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. We pause for 60 seconds. 7-7 as we go to the second quarter on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Hopper Termite and Pest Management, Tracy and the guys at Farm Bureau, Cash Saver of Heber Springs, Eagle Bank, Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Trinity Church, Stevenson Oil Company, Centennial Bank of Heber Springs, Tina Moore and Tina Moore Allstate. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game. Cowboy Collision offers a full-service collision center with factory-trained staff that can repair the car back to its previous condition. They work on all makes and models and take on any repair from bumper jobs to major collisions. They use only the highest quality replacement parts in their state-of-the-art facility and offer a lifetime guarantee on all their workmanship. For a free estimate, go visit Cowboy Collision on top of the mountain in Heber Springs.
7-7 as we get ready to go to the second quarter. Crylike second quarter. Billy Morgan, Lance Hamilton, Rick Hobgood, Trip Keeter, and Billy Smallwood from Panther Stadium on a crisp October evening. I mean, it's a nice night. But it's first down and goal now for the Jackrabbits, moving down to the north end zone to our left. And this time Allen keeps around the right end. Allen to the 2-yard line. And did they stop him short? They did. They got him just short.
There's a flag over here.
Let's check the Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag. It's a false start against Lonoke. Bassford and Liam Buffalo were there. That's a big penalty. So now instead of second down and goal from just outside the 1, it is going to be first down and goal from outside the 9 or the 10-yard line on the left hash mark. And out of the football game comes Nate Eaton. So they have 3 receivers to the right. Panthers have to adjust to that. And now give to Jackson. Jackson run to the left side. Very good tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Xander Lindley had slipped through and made a great tackle at the 14-yard line. And a timeout. Lonoke wants a timeout with 11:30 left here in the Crylike second quarter of play. Let's quickly take it. 7-7. Game tied. 11:30 left in the second as we pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Allen Furniture, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, Arrows Cafe, Heber Springs Discount Tobacco and Atomic Vapor, Eagle Pest Management, Heber Springs Eye Care, Mobile RV Repair, Jitterbug Coffee House, The River Company, Think Idea Studios, Visual Identity. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game.
7-7 as we are in the Crylike second quarter. Billy Morgan and my old buddy Lance Hamilton watching the Panthers and Lonoke Jackrabbits. We've seen some great games between these two teams over the years.
Yes, we have.
Open field to the right. Football is at the 10. It's second down and goal from the 10. And now Allen's going to throw for the end zone, and this is a great grab in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Lonoke. That was a great throw and catch. Donham Gooden on the reception, and he reached up high, and you have to give Braden Allen a lot of credit because he threw that where if it's not caught by Gooden, it's not caught by anybody.
That's right.
And it's brought in for a touchdown, and now it's 13-7. Lonoke with the advantage as Tom Boatwright on for the extra point. So they turn the turnover into points. The extra point is blocked by Weston Wharton. So put a little check mark by that, and remember that because every point in this one may be very important. 13-7, Panthers trail, 11:21 left in the Crylike second quarter. We pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mentioned it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
11:21 left here in the Crylike second quarter. Panthers are down 13-7. Now here's the kickoff. Brown's going to get it at the 31-yard line, takes it up to the 40, to the 41-yard line. They want to keep it out of his hands, and the kick, I think they would just as soon, I think, Lance, kick it out of bounds instead of kick it to Parker Brown.
I believe you're right.
Return to 2 kickoffs, or 2 punts for touchdowns. We did some digging in that, and looking back, Philip Seaton said first time that the Panthers have had 2 punts in a game returned for touchdowns. But I talked with Coach Gowan, and remember the great game that we saw from Jacob Bremen. He had 3 kickoffs for touchdowns up at Grab It. Panthers here comes Buffalo across midfield, 45, and Liam to the 44, to the 43-yard line of Lonoke, and it's a Cowboy Chevrolet first down for the Panthers as they move the chains. And, hey, it's very comfortable here inside the FL Davis Ace broadcast booth. Wade Smith came up and checked things out before the game started to make sure that it wasn't too cold in here.
Well, I wondered where half of that pizza went.
That's where it went. Yeah. Wade has it. Wade is hosting 5th quarter tonight for us. Yeah, 11:05 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter. Panthers down 13-7, and this time give it up the middle, carry it to the 41-yard line. Segrist gets a couple before he's going to be stopped, and Big Charles Hunter made the tackle. He's a senior. Not only Lonoke talented up front, Lance, but you talk about Charles Hunter. He's big, strong. He's a senior. And Chauncey Johnson, he's also a senior.
Billy, we need to say hello to our friends down on the bio down there. Coach Johnson and Brittany are listening into the Panthers again tonight.
Hello to the Johnsons. I hope they're doing great. Would love to see them. And now here is Liam's going to keep it to the near side, inside the 40-yard line down to the 39. Liam Buffalo gets a couple. So it's 3rd down and 6. Hey, Tobe was down in their area, a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
Down in the bio when the Hogs played LSU.
He went down to Baton Rouge.
Yeah, and glad to see that Tobe made it back safely. He was very disappointed in a loss, but he was glad to see an atmosphere at Tiger Stadium, and that was a good game. They got to see down there, too. Went down with his son, Brody, and watched the game. 3rd down and 6. You feel like you're probably in 4-down territory right here. 9:54 left, unless you get a big loss on this play. But you have 2 downs to maybe get 6. And now the play clock, they had to take a timeout because the play clock was about to expire. So they do use a timeout. So we'll take a quick 30-second timeout. 9:44 left in the Cry-Like second quarter. It's 13-7. Jackrabbits lead Heber Springs as we pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Bryce Farmer and Carissa Clemens with First Trust Home Loans. Verona's Italian Restaurant. Old Town Espresso. White River Health. New Life Church. Angie's Hideaway. Jagged Edge Fitness. Olmsted Funeral Home. Southern Pipe and Supply. First Electric Cooperative. A1 Heating and Air Company. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game.
$9:44 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter. Hey, Panther fans, when you're ready to buy or sell a home, choose an experienced realtor to navigate the process. Let the agents at Cry-Like help anytime you have questions about real estate. Cry-Like knows the way. Let them get you home. Go Panthers from everyone at Cry-Like. Toss right side, and Warden inside the 35, down to the 30-yard line. He lowered his shoulder, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. That's a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC first down for Heber Springs.
That was a good run by Weston.
You know, I talked with Coach Pascal over the last couple of weeks, and it is a strange time to have an open week in the middle of the season, but he said he felt like the team really matured and used the bye week well. Here is Buffalo, runs strong inside the 20-yard line, hit hard at the 18, and dropped and knocked down by Jordan Mays. And see if he's okay. He's slow to get up, so he's still down at the 18-yard line. It is a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC first down, but Panther quarterback is down on the field. Now, that was like a face-to-face
it was
contact
more like,
between he and Jordan Mays.
It was, but I don't know that that's
almost as if his momentum was going and they fell into.
But it's more
fell
his
into
leg.
him. Okay, I was afraid it was something else, but instead he is not able to put any weight on his right leg as he comes off.
It looked like it was an accidental helmet to face mask.
No doubt about it.
You know,
he was
Liam
off
went
balance.
up and was coming down,
no doubt. It was a football play.
Yeah.
Panthers, here comes Xander Lindley in the football game to run the offense, and he's very accustomed to taking the snaps. Remember, we saw him last year running the offense. Football is at they mark it officially at the 19-yard line, and we hope that they get good report from Liam down on the sideline. The snap is bobbled and covered back up by Xander Lindley. They get about a yard on the play down to the 18-yard line, so it's 2nd down and 9, and there's no doubt about it. It's different with every quarterback that comes in. I talk with quarterbacks that, of course, I've seen Harding run this offense for many years and know the centers and know the quarterbacks, and it's different with every center you bring in. It's different with every quarterback. Everybody, it's a different snap. So 2nd down and 9. Open field to the left, and now Lindley will take his second snap. Now Lindley's going to throw it. He throws, and it's incomplete at the 1-yard line. Incomplete off the hands of Collins Gentry. Broken up, and now it's 3rd down and 9. So, and now this is the down you don't want with this offense. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and 9 with 7:57 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter.
Well, Collins Gentry just messed up, and
he was thinking about running.
Didn't get his gift before he took off running.
Yeah, he was thinking about running. Brown and Warden are the slot back. Segrist is the B-back. The receiver to the left is Seth Dudek, and to the right is Logan Rutledge. On the right hash from the 18, Lindley takes. Lindley's going to keep the football. Lindley protecting the football, takes it down to the 12. He's going to be short of the 1st down, but it's a manageable 4th down unless you want a field goal right here. And we'll see what the Panthers do.
I think
They're going to
he's
send in
put the
Gideon
field
Tate.
goal in.
Yeah, try a field goal right here. This will be about a 30, I beg your pardon, about a 29-yard attempt. They're not going to place it on the 30. It's going to be placed at about the 19.
29 yards.
And it may actually place it on the 18. Yeah, officially it's going to be a 28-yard attempt. Placement is down. Hold by Lindley. And the kick is good. Gideon Tate with the field goal. Good snap there from Nate Eaton. And the hold from Xander Lindley. And Gideon Tate boots it through from 28 yards. And the Panthers now down 13-10. 7:10 left in the Cry-Like second quarter. We pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Baptist Health Medical Center Heber Springs has served surrounding communities since its opening in 1968. We're dedicated to providing the care you need to keep you and your family growing strong. Using the latest technology, compassionate and caring physicians and nurses, we provide the rapid care you and your family count on when it matters most. In 2022, we were named a top 100 critical access hospital by Chartis and the #1 rated socially responsible hospital in Arkansas by the Loans Institute. Learn more at Baptist-Health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Kickoff, good coverage. Weston Morton does a great job hustling downfield. Dudek was also downfield, and it'll be Lonoke football at the 26-yard line. The one thing you think that you just can't do against this Lonoke team, with the fact that they have a strong offensive line, they have a big play capability with Allen. Give them a short field.
Yeah.
And they had a short field a few moments ago, took full advantage of that, scored. Now it's a 3-point game. Panthers got points on that last drive, and they'll have it, Lonoke will, at the 25-yard line. They're still working on.
But he is up and walking and kind of jogging down the track.
Buffalo, toss right side. Jackson across the 30-yard line. Jackson's going to go out of bounds on the far boundary. And first contact there, Dwyer. He just kept going, though. He was trying to sniff that first down.
It's going to be a late hit call.
Marker, and he got hit, though, after he went out of bounds. Dwyer had forced him out of bounds, and somebody else hit him. So that was a personal foul against the Panthers. I want to make sure and clarify that Dwyer forced him out of bounds, but the penalty was not on Dwyer. 6:57 left here in this Crye-Leike second quarter. And Liam Buffalo, they're taping up his left knee in that area. Heather Jolly's working on him right now. And now this time Allen's going to run the football to the 46-yard line, then forced out of bounds on the far boundary. Dwyer chased him out of bounds on the far side, so it's second down. And we'll call it 6 here after a 4-yard gain there. 6:50 left in the Crye-Leike second quarter. We better enjoy being here inside the FL Davis Ace booth at home, because we won't be here until November after tonight. Hit the road next week to Stuttgart. Now going to run it here, and down goes Jackson. I'm not sure if he went down on his own or if he was.
No, he got feet tangled up with his lineman.
Okay, I was going to say the closest Panther was Elijah Jones. Third down, no gain on the play, so it's third down and 6 coming here. So open field left, 6 1/4 left until half. Just the third game on this beautiful new turf for the Panthers. Shotgun formation. Man in motion, Jackson out of the backfield, and now a pump fake and a throw over the middle. This is complete, but a good tackle by Bashford at the 45-yard line. He played that outstanding after the pass play to Jackson Miller. It's 4th down and 4. It's a 2-yard gain. They mark it at the 44. So need to get to the 40 for a first down.
Nate Eaton was all over Braden Allen back there.
Liam Buffalo is walking, looks good the way he's walking.
Yeah,
and Heather Jolly's checking him out, and he went and grabbed his helmet. So open field to the left. And now 4th down, 4th and 4, empty backfield, pressure coming, and they throw it over the middle. It's incomplete. There were 4 jerseys in the backfield. Nate Eaton was the first one back there, and he forced that incompletion from Allen, and the defense will get the turnover on downs.
Yeah. He was back there 2 times in a row, and that time's when it mattered.
Nate Eaton is quietly, Lance, putting together a very good season. And he does so many things for this offense and defense. And, you know, we see him late in games. I mean, if you need him to run the football, we see him sometimes come in and run the football at B-back, runs it hard. We see him, which is always a position that never gets enough credit unless something goes wrong.
The deep snapper.
Yeah. And he does a great job with that. So it's
and
first
he's just
down.
a sophomore.
Yeah, first down at the 44. On the Panther side of the 50-yard line, 5:23 left in the Crye-Leike second quarter of play, and Liam Buffalo's back in the game. Panthers use a timeout. 5:23 left in the Crye-Leike second quarter. We'll pause for 30 seconds, 13-10. Panthers trail, but they have possession when we come back to Panther Stadium on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: LT Davis Flooring Company, Judy King School of Dance, Heber Springs Clinic, Dr. Jan Sharp, Stephen Smotherman with Farmers Insurance, One Bite Meat Market, Brothers Barbecue, Brent Brainerd State Farm, Remax Advantage Heber Springs. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game.
Lance, here we are in the Crye-Leike second quarter, and the Panthers in a 13-10 deficit right now. 5:23 left in the Crye-Leike second quarter. Steve Castleberry keeping us up to date on scores. Harding Academy and a very good Ouachita Christian team down in Louisiana. Academy leads 21-14. That's in the third quarter. Quitman 7-6 in the first quarter leads Atkins. That's at Atkins.
Ooh.
And no score reported from the Rosebud and Corning game.
Red Devil Stadium, Bill. Red Devil Stadium.
A lot of tradition there at that place.
Absolutely.
44-yard line's the line of scrimmage. Panthers going to run it on first down. Coming near side to the 50-yard line, and Segrist is going to be spun out of bounds near midfield. And Marquez Jackson Jr. on the tackle gets 6 on first down. Second down, 4 for the Panthers.
That's a good run by Segrist.
5 minutes left here in the Cry-Like second quarter. Don't forget at halftime we'll have the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime show. Lonoke Band is here, and we'll take some of the Panther Band performance as well. Football is at the 50-yard line. Open field to the left, and now this time the Panthers going to give it up the middle again. Segrist takes it down to the 46-yard line. There's a Jackrabbit and a Panther. They're both down. Is that Buffalo again that's down? It is. Down back at the 44-yard line. Hope he's okay. And out goes Heather Jolly to 10 to him. And now there's a Lonoke player.
Yeah, there's been a Lonoke player down.
Down as well. One of their linemen, Buffalo, not putting any weight on that right leg, so that's concerning. Hey, basketball season's right around the corner, and Coach Gay is up here, and he's sending me a message right now, I think.
Is he?
Yeah, sending me the basketball schedule is what he's sending me right now. We're going to talk to him at halftime, and because basketball season is right around the corner. So it is now both players to the sideline. First down at the 45. Panthers have it. And now this time, toss, left side. Lindley took the snap. Toss for Brown. 40-yard line, 35, running outside the hash marks, down to the 30. First down, Cowboy Chevrolet first down.
Nice run right there with Parker Brown, and a great job by Lindley. That puts, him coming in like that, he's handling the ball well. I mean, just have to run in off the sidelines, take a snap, and then run an option. That was a pretty good play by Lindley.
So it's first down, they mark it at the 31. You know what I could really do on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report is have Coach Spencer Gay interview Tristan DeSoto, the boys coach. So we could do that at halftime. We could have both of those guys. You think I could trust those two on the air together and just let them go at halftime? Here's the give, and the Panthers are going to take it down to the 25-yard line, and it is going to be second down and about a 6-yard gain, so second down and 4. So second down and 4 coming up. We're about 3:35 from halftime. We'll talk basketball at the break, and we'll also listen in on the Heber Springs Band. First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report coming up. We're here in the Cry-Like second quarter. And so now this time the Panthers around the left side. Here's Parker Brown inside the 10. He's down inside the 5, but there's a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag that's down where you'd expect this is coming back.
Yeah, I figure this is a hold.
So that was second down and 4. There's another, boy, is that?
Is there 2 flags?
Well, there's an injured player, and that's Chauncey Johnson, who's injured. Lonoke does not want to see that. He's going to the sideline.
Mm-hmm. He probably twisted his ankle.
Illegal chop block against the Panthers.
So chop block against the Panthers. That's costly. Takes it back to the 35-yard line. Where's Kenny Sanders at tonight? I haven't. Well, I know where he's at. He's on the road.
Is he working tonight?
No, I hope not. I hope he's having fun where I know he's at. Second down and 15, and the Panthers keep it on the ground here. Segrist carries down to the 33-yard line, and that's third down. Big third down coming up. But, yeah, basketball's right around the corner. 6 to the 11th. Now the junior high gets started over at Southside, and we'll have senior high basketball benefit game coming up. Actually, it's senior girls and junior girls against Des Arc on November 7th. So we'll have all the basketball games, conference games here on the lake. Third down and 11 here, and now there's a flag down. So we'll see. This is against Lonoke, I think. Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag against Lonoke. Offsides. 2:14 left until half. And so now this gets the Panthers in a better spot on third down.
Yeah, they got 2 downs to pick up the first down.
So third down and 6. You're down a field goal with 2:10 remaining until half. Football at the 27. Snap is on the turf. Picked up by Lindley. Fires complete. Brown at the 18 to the 15-yard line. And they're trying to wrestle him down, and they will at the 11. Penalty flag comes in after the play. I believe this is going to be a post-play penalty, but there's a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag coming in after the Cowboy Chevrolet first down, and there's an injured Panther. That's Parker Brown that's down. And so it's been a busy night for Heather Jolly so far. Parker's up. The officials get together and they're talking. So we'll see what they decide. Well, they're still getting together. Of course, I can't, you know what I'd say? I'd think about Coach Moat right here, what he would tell me. Coach Jerry Moat. We lost him last year. And he would say right now they're voting.
I think it would be on the way it would come in, and as far as he threw it in there, I think it would be on Lonoke.
But I think it's after the play, isn't it?
Yeah,
the play is going to stand. It's going to be a dead ball penalty. Personal foul against Heber.
Wow.
We had a long conversation. Now, Van Pascal wants an explanation on the near sideline. I think he was along the same line of thinking as you were. He thought it was going to be against Lonoke. Instead, it's against the Panthers. Probably at the very least, he thought it might be an offsetting situation. But instead, cost the Panthers. Now, did they not call this a post-play penalty? They need to really get this together on this, and they're going to say, well, I can't believe it's third down, though. I really thought that was after the play. So they take it back to the 25. It's not a first down, but the Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag is third down and 4. And now the toss to the left side, Parker Brown to the 25, and Parker Brown to the 20. He should have enough for a first down. That's a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC first down. That's one of the strangest penalties that I remember seeing, with it being the penalty where it was.
Yeah,
because they took it from the spot and then backed it up, but they did not change the down. So it's first down now, Panthers. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC first down at the 20, and we have a timeout. 1:19 left. Lonoke takes a timeout. First half. Let's pause for 30 seconds. Panthers 13-10. They are at the half, or almost to the half, down 3 as we pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play, each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, they give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
1:19 left until halftime. First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. We'll talk basketball coming up at halftime and have the Heber Springs marching band. Here's a big opportunity for the Panthers from the 20, down 3, and now Lindley's going to throw it on first down. Fires incomplete at the 6-yard line, and that was intended for Seth Dudek, but now it's second down.
Just a little bit low and behind him.
So second down, and timeouts, each team with one left. Open field to the right. Saw Rooster West before the game. He's here watching the game tonight. It's Mel West, Johnny's brother, his birthday today. So happy birthday to Mel today. Yeah.
I saw Johnny out in the parking lot stuffing his face with some of your favorite fast food.
Johnny's here. Open field to the right. And now they give up the middle, and not much. In fact, nothing. And so it's going to be Lindley tackled for no gain. Third down and 10 here for the Panthers. Clock rolling, 59 seconds left. Now, if you don't gain another yard, it's at the 21. So you take it back to the 28. It'd be a 38-yard attempt here. Wind, Lance, there's very little wind.
Very little, but I still think Gideon's got plenty of leg for that.
What wind there's a little breeze that is blowing from the northwest. 33 seconds left. Third down. Panthers letting the clock run down. It's at 5 on the play clock, and now Lindley takes here. Lindley gives on the counter. Brown to the 15, to the 10, coming near side, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers, 21 yards. Parker Brown, and the Panthers have grabbed the lead at 16-13 with 16 seconds left in the Cry-Like second quarter.
That was a phenomenal run by Parker Brown.
Sure was. A counter, and then he reverse field back to the right, and you don't have to try the field goal.
That's right.
You get 6, and now the Panthers with a 3-point lead with 16 seconds left, and the placement is down. The extra point from Gideon Tate right through the middle. 17-13, Panthers lead, 16 seconds left. In the Cry-Like second quarter, we pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther Boosters. Advanced Insurance Resource Center for United Healthcare. Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab. Judy King School of Dance. Survival Flight. And Tubby T's Screen Printing and Embroidery. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther Boosters.
.16 seconds left in the Cry-Like second quarter of play. Panthers got down inside the Jet Fast Marine Consignment red zone, and then were able to put it in. And they were just outside of the Jet Fast Marine Consignment red zone down to the 21-yard line, and then able to get points on the board. Here's the kickoff, little sky kick, taken to the 35-yard line, running up across the 35 up to the 40, up to the 41-yard line. It's been a first half of big plays. We've seen the turnovers. Panthers had the long touchdown run, and then on that last drive, they have not been able to really spend a lot of time inside the red zone tonight, but got in there a little bit earlier with the Jet Fast Marine Consignment red zone. Then they get points. They got 10 points on those 2 trips, got a field goal, and then got 6 on the touchdown run there from Parker Brown at the 41 is where the Jackrabbits will take over. 11 seconds left. See if Lonoke tries to a trick play here. Instead, they'll roll to the right, now throw, and this is complete at the 46-yard line. And good tackle by Dwyer. Stays in bounds, and they may put a second back on the clock. Panthers wanted to get to the locker room, but I think they're going to put a second back on the clock. Lonoke took a timeout, and they'll have one play.
Lonoke, that's their final timeout of the half.
And it might just be an untimed down here, just one play.
Are they saying put 1 or 2 on?
Yeah, 2. They want 2 seconds on the clock. So 2 seconds will be on the clock. And just what, 1 turnover? There in the first half, Panthers turned it over.
Yeah.
Panthers, they're down a couple of players. Remember, lost a player earlier on a personal foul penalty, and then also your quarterback's hurt. And I don't think we'll see Leon the rest of the way, Lance. He's on the sideline on the bench right now. Yeah. So it's at the 46. You have to be very careful here because we saw that they can go up and grab the high pass on that touchdown pass a few moments ago that we saw from Allen. So it's at the 46. Open field to the left, and 2 seconds is what's on the scoreboard. Allen in shotgun. And now taking, Allen looking, steps up, now rolls right. Now he's going to throw, and he just threw it away. Pressure was after him, and that was Jordan Tidwell who was in the backfield, and that's the way the half's going to end. And this is a Panther lead at the break as they have a 17-13 lead at halftime. And Lance, good first half by the Panthers. They trailed and then were able to come back and grab the lead back as we go into the halftime locker room. We'll have the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report coming up. But just what we thought was going to be a very competitive first half, and it sure was. So
yes.
we'll come. Go ahead, Lance.
I was going to say it was competitive. There was only 1 turnover, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Of course, you did have an injury, that's going to affect you the rest of the way out. But like I said, right now the Panthers up 17-13. That's all that matters.
All right, we'll come back. We'll talk basketball. We'll see if we get Coach DeSoto and talk to him about basketball coming up for the Panthers. 17-13, Panthers at half. They lead, and there's the little cheerleaders, the young youth cheerleaders. They're down on the field right now, so they're out on the field with the senior high cheerleaders as well. So right now we're going to pause for 2 minutes. We'll come back with halftime activities. First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report coming up. Panthers up 17-13 at the break as we pause on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Advanced Insurance Resource Center for United Healthcare. Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab. Judy King School of Dance. Survival Flight. And Tubby T's Screen Printing and Embroidery. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters.
Hey, this is Wade from F.L. Davis. Think of F.L. Davis Ace Home Center when you have a project you need to complete. F.L. Davis has been Cleveland County's local hardware store since 1960. The staff at F.L.'s can get you the right supplies you need for any size project you have planned. F.L.'s also offers a variety of home furnishings and gifts. Shop F.L. Davis for lumber, electrical, plumbing, home goods, and so much more. Make your local F.L. Davis Ace your first stop shop for all your home and building needs. Located in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, and Sherwood.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Farmers Union Insurance is a proud sponsor of Heber Springs football. Contact Stephen Smotherman at 501-362-9796.
Hannah Ring here with First Arkansas Bank and Trust. FAB&T invites you to experience Cube banking. With Cube, account holders can cash a check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local FAB&T account representative during extended banking hours. Think of Cube as half ATM and half teller. Put it all together and you've got the complete banking experience. Cube hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch to bank outside the box with Cube. Member FDIC.
Back at halftime on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. First Arkansas Bank and Trust invites you to experience Cube banking. With the Cube, account holders can cash their check down to the penny, make a deposit, Pay a loan and interact with a live local First Arkansas Bank and Trust account representative during extended banking hours. Think of the Cube, half ATM and half teller. Put it all together and you have the complete banking experience. Cube bank hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch and bank outside the box with the Cube. Trustin DeSoto, head basketball coach for Heber Springs boys here at Heber Springs, joins us at halftime, and it's that time of the year as basketball is right around the corner. I know you guys are working hard, but first just tell me about being head basketball coach now for the Panthers. You were here a year ago as assistant and now a head basketball coach, and what did you take from last year as you look forward to being here? And you're not a newcomer to this program. You know a lot of these about this program, and you know the players as well. I know that had to be very important to have that opportunity to be around them last year.
Absolutely. Knowing these guys, knowing how they play and their strengths, that helped me. Coming in the summer and just get rolling.
Yeah, and how's practice going? Because I know you're busy with junior high, and you're involved with all of them, seventh graders, the junior high, and senior high. How's practice going?
Yeah, we start at 7 o'clock in the morning, and we run until about 5 o'clock in the evening, practice-wise. Junior high, where half our team plays football. They're finding a lot of success, and seventh grade, it's the same. We have 3 seventh graders in all season, so a lot of just fundamentals. And senior high, we have nine guys right now, 9 healthy, and we just get after it as best we can. They've gotten better each and every day on the court and also in the weight room as well.
It starts with the junior high tournament and over at Southside. That's the first thing that we have on the schedule coming up. But first, before you talk about conference season and conference schedule, what about the non-conference schedule and the tournaments that you have coming up? How did that all come together?
We went back to the same tournament in St. Joe. Clinton is not in it this year, so we don't have to play a conference team. Before conference. We got matched up with Atkins in that tournament. When we win that one, we'll play England, which we played this summer. Really athletic. That was our first team camp, so it was a rude awakening. Like, oh, this is the competition that we're about to face. But non-conference, we got Southside in our benefit game, and then we play Batesville potentially, depending on football situation for both schools, and just got some local teams play the West Side and Rule Special, and then go to Russellville over the holiday break. And that one's stacked.
Yeah, we're visiting with Trustin DeSoto, head basketball coach for the Panther boys program. What about conference? What's that going to look like this year? I know conference is always a challenge.
It is, especially the conference that we're in. We have the reigning 4A state champion coming back, and they just reload. But outside of that, Clinton is going to be good. But there's really 3-4 teams fighting for that third and fourth spot, in my opinion, and we're one of them. We bring back everybody. That a lot of the contributors from last year will return them. Parker Brown is healthy, ready to go, and so that all those guys having that experience is going to help us, fight for that third or that fourth spot in conference.
And now, are there any dates coming up as far as to get us ready for basketball that we should be looking for a chance maybe for the folks to come out and watch the team?
Our first benefit game is November the 7th here at Panther Den. Boys play Southside, and the girls play Desart. Junior high boys play November the 8th. Up in Southside, we play Tuckerman, turn around and play the next night against Bradford. So, here in a couple weeks, we're less than 3 weeks away, and we're ready to go. I can tell you that right now.
Trustin DeSoto, thanks so much for your time.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be bugging you a lot because basketball season's right around the corner. We'll be talking to you a lot and look forward to following your program and wish you all the best.
Thanks, sir.
Trustin DeSoto joining us here at halftime of the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. We're going to come back. We're going to take a break right here. We'll come back and we'll have the Heber Springs Marching Band as they'll perform coming up here at halftime in a moment. We're going to step away. We'll take a 4-minute break. Halftime activities here from Panther Stadium, First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Halftime, we'll have the Heber Springs Marching Band performing coming up in 4 minutes on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
I know the last 3 years people have got accustomed to paying sticker price for a brand new vehicle. Well, it's not that way anymore at Red River Ram. If you're looking for a new Ram truck, we've got heavy-duty four-wheel drive trucks starting at $49,500 or up to $12,000 off sticker price for a Cummins diesel. And we've got $11,000 off Ram 1500 Bighorn four-wheel drive trucks. If you want the best selection and the best buying experience, make that beautiful drive right here to Heber Springs. Now during Ram Power Days.
Reed Hutchins Pharmacy in downtown Springs provides personalized pharmaceutical care to the Greers Ferry Lake area. Their services include compounding, individualized prescription packaging, a convenient drive-through window, and free delivery in the Heber Springs area. They also provide vaccines such as shingles, flu, pneumonia, and tetanus on Medicare D and Advantage plans at no cost to the patient. Choose Reed Hutchins Pharmacy to be your family's pharmacy.
Heber Springs is home. Home for Panthers football and home to us, the agents of Cry Like Brock Real Estate. When you're ready to buy your home, turn to an experienced local agent to be your guide. We handle real estate transactions every day, and we can help you navigate the home buying process with confidence. Cry Like Brock Real Estate. Find your perfect home at brockre.com.
Cowboys Chevrolet GMC is Panther Nation's hometown dealer. Cowboys Chevrolet GMC offers hassle-free services. They offer more than just sales. Their dealership is equipped to provide their customers top-notch service, repairs, financing options, and get the most for your trade. The sales team at Cowboys Chevrolet GMC is ready to show you some cowboy courtesy and help you cheer on the Panthers in a new car, truck, or SUV. Stop by the dealership or visit their website, cowboyschevroletgmc.com. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Hopper Termite and Pest Management, Tracy and the guys at Farm Bureau, Cash Saver of Heber Springs, Eagle Banks Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Trinity Church, Stevenson Oil Company, Centennial Bank of Heber Springs, Tina Moore and Tina Moore Allstate. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game. Cowboy Collision offers a full-service collision center with factory-trained staff that can repair the car back to its previous condition. They work on all makes and models and take on any repair from bumper jobs to major collisions. They use only the highest quality replacement parts in their state-of-the-art facility and offer a lifetime guarantee on all their workmanship. For a free estimate, go visit Cowboy Collision on top of the mountain in Heber Springs.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Allen Furniture, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, Arrows Cafe, Heber Springs Discount Tobacco and Atomic Vapor, Eagle Pest Management, Heber Springs Eye Care, Mobile RV Repair, Jitterbug Coffee House, The River Company, Think Idea Studios, Visual Identity. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game.
Hey, Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mention it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
(17-13) at the half. Panthers have the advantage at halftime. But First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. And Heber Springs scored right there before the end of the first half of play. And they lead by 4. And we're going to have the Panther marching band. And thought they were set up ready to go. But we'll take their performance coming up here on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report as Heber Springs at the break with the advantage of 17-13. And next week we'll be on the road. We'll be at Stuttgart when the Panthers travel down to take on the Rice Birds next Friday night. We'll be down there. So let's listen in now to the Heber Springs Marching Band as they perform here at Panther Stadium tonight at halftime. Heber Springs Marching Band performing here on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Scores from Steve Castleberry. Stuttgart up big. They're up 38-0 as they near halftime of that game. And Corning leads Rosebud 24-0. That's in the second quarter. Last check, Harding Academy and non-conference play down in Louisiana playing Ouachita Christian 21-14 that game. And last score we had was Quitman leading Atkins early 7-6 in that football game. Well, Lance, we get ready. We'll have second half coming up here in just a few moments. But just your quick thoughts there on the first half.
Well, I think I thought the Panthers played as well as they could. They had a couple of penalties, called on them that kind of hurt them a little bit. But the Jackrabbit offense to me looks like it could really be explosive at times, and so I'm just glad that the Panthers have only allowed 13 points because Braden Allen is a very good quarterback, and he's got a little running back behind him that's kind of shifty, and a receiver that can get up in the air, obviously from the touchdown earlier in the game. So. I think everything is going as well as it could.
Yeah, we'll come back. And the 4A conference runner-up, Panthers, regional runner-up being honored, the senior girls last year. That's going on down on the field right now. And Coach Spencer Gay, he's down on the field with his team, and they had quite a year last year, won 25 games, and regional runner-up, and made it to the state tournament. So congratulations as they're being honored. A lot of them come back for the honoring tonight. We'll come back in 30 seconds. That'll wrap it up for the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report, second half. Coming up, Panthers lead 17-13 at the break on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Bryce Farmer and Carissa Clemens with First Trust Home Loans. Verona's Italian Restaurant. Old Town Espresso. White River Health. New Life Church. Angie's Hideaway. Jagged Edge Fitness. Olmsted Funeral Home. Southern Pipe and Supply. First Electric Cooperative. A1 Heating and Air Company. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game.
(17-13) Panthers as we get ready for the second half to get underway here from Panther Stadium. Billy Morgan, Lance Hamilton, our studio engineer Rick Hobgood, along with Billy Smallwood and Trip Keeter. Trip Keeter directing on TV tonight, and Rick Hobgood is our studio engineer. The two runs, Parker Brown with 2 touchdown runs, but don't forget about that 28-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Panthers needed that and have a 17-13 lead. Gideon Tate hit it, and the Panthers took advantage of that, and that's the scoring from the first half of play. Here's the kickoff. It was a sky kick. Panthers called for a fair catch, but Seth Dudak will cover it up, and now Heber Springs will have it at their own 31-yard line to begin this drive. 11:57 left here in this third quarter. That's brought to you by Reed Hutchins Pharmacy as we go into the third quarter of play. And this first drive will be important. Remember, the Panthers deferred the option of the second half, Lance, and you get that opportunity. And with a 4-point lead, see if you can go down the field and score. I'm not sure Allen, they're going to make him come off the field. Does he have blood maybe on his pants?
I don't know.
They found something. And I'm looking across at Chris Norton, and he's had to deal with some injuries in the first half as well. See, one of the Jackrabbits, Lance, that went out, he's not even in his pads anymore, and so I can't see the number, but that may be who we were talking about early, which was Chauncey Johnson. That's a big loss for them if he is not going to be in there in the second half. So it's Lindley going to throw to the left side. This is incomplete. It was intended for Seth Dudak. So the Panthers trying to throw it on first down. It's second down and 10 from the 31-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It just came a little short, I guess. But I don't see Johnson on the field or standing there anywhere near the coach, so that could be him. I don't know. I thought I saw him come back in the game after that, though.
Well, but he's not in there right now, is he?
No.
No. And you can see one of their players that is down on the bench that has his pants on but does not have his pads on. And now toss right side for Warden across the 35, up to the 40, up the sideline, 45, and he's up to the 49-yard line. That's a Cowboy Chevrolet first down. So move the chains. The tackle there by Collins Gentry. And so the Panthers get a first down and move it up near midfield with 11:44 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter. Open field to the left. Kenny Sanders is watching tonight from North Carolina. So he's keeping up with things. Rooting the Panthers on. Kenny Nations is watching the game from down at the Gym Movie Theater tonight. Don't forget the blind is there for 1 week only, starting tonight.
That is a good movie, Bill. I saw it the other day.
Oh, did you? So here's the give. Take it across midfield to the 45-yard line. Segrist on the carry. He's wrapped up by Devin Rollison. So it's second down and 4 coming up. Well, really, it's second down, maybe a short, 4. And it's only going to be here for a week. So you know where I'll be Sunday night.
Well, you need to.
Yeah.
You'll learn a couple of things about Phil that you didn't know.
I think new guy's going.
Is he?
Yeah. Open field to the left. And second down here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Panthers trying to get another Cowboy Chevrolet first down. 10:47 remaining in the third. And now this time loose football, and I think Lonoke may have gotten this one. They're battling for it. Lonoke, they've got it. That is Charles Hunter who came away with that one. So Charles Hunter at the 45-yard line has it. And so it'll be Lonoke football, and that's what the Panthers did not need on that drive. We talked about the second drive, or the first drive of the second half being so important for this offense. You defer the option of the second half. Had a drive going there, but turnovers, that's the second one tonight. So now 10:35 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third, and open field to the right. So shotgun, and now taking Allen being chased out of the pocket, rolls to his left, now throws downfield and incomplete. Dwyer had coverage at the 35-yard line. And on the far boundary, it was intended there for Tanner Starks. Now it's second down and 10 at the 45.
Yeah, and it looked like Tidwell. That's what I thought.
Well, Tidwell, remember, was after the quarterback as the first half ended.
Yeah.
So open field right. Shotgun formation. And now Allen going to run. Takes the football to the line of scrimmage, breaks a tackle. And then Dwyer hit him down low and really made a good tackle there. And it's going to wind up being a 2-yard gain. It looked like he was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, but Braden Allen almost all night tonight, the first man that's touched him has not brought him down.
Yeah, for the most part, you're right.
It's third down and 8.
So it's third and 8. Open field right. And now movement on the right side. Devin Rollison. The tackle on the right side moved. So take it back to the 43, so it's third down. It's third.
About 13.
Yeah, and 13. Need to get to the 45 of Heber Springs for a first down. 9:45 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. So shotgun. Dropping to throw, pressure coming. Allen chased out of the pocket, winds up, throws deep left sideline, and this is incomplete. Incomplete. Dwyer was there on coverage. Tanner Starks was the intended receiver. So now it's fourth down. So see if they'll send the punt unit out. You expect they will with 9:32 left here in the third. They have a good punter. And now they are going to punt it. That's Tanner Starks.
Well, they had to wait on him to get back from way down the field.
I was wondering there for a moment. It's 4th and 14, but they are going to punt. Low snap. He handles it. Left-footed punter gets the punt away.
Not a good one.
And he goes out of bounds. So we'll see where they mark this. All the way up to the 45. So the Panthers are going to have good field position. Hey, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy provides personalized pharmaceutical care to the Greers Ferry Lake area. They offer vaccines, compounding, individualized prescription packaging, and more. Take advantage of their convenient drive-through or free delivery in the Heber Springs area. Go Panthers from Spence, Blake, and everyone at Reed Hutchins Pharmacy. Billy Morgan, Lance Hamilton from the FL Davis broadcast booth. Panthers have it at their own 45-yard line to begin this drive at 9:24 left in the third quarter. And now Lindley takes, turns, gives, big hole and running room. Segrist inside the 40, inside the 30, tripped up inside the 20-yard line, down to the 15-yard line of the Panthers. The Cowboys Chevrolet first down, and they flip the field immediately, and all of a sudden find themselves inside the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone at the 15-yard line with 9:16 left here in the third quarter.
That was a great run by Segrist right there.
And the Panthers won the battle up front.
Yeah.
It gave him
they gave him somewhere to go.
Yeah, and he hit the hole in a hurry. And Coach Van Pascal talks about the fact that Dan said he hits the hole fast, and he did right there. So first down at the 15 with open field to the right. And now here's Lindley taking, gives it up the middle, and takes it down to the 10-yard line. And that's Segrist again. So he gets 5 on first down inside the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone. Second down. The Panthers, this is the drive they wanted to start the game, or the third quarter. Now they're getting it here after the defense got a big stop. That's a big series when you think about it. The defense, after a turnover, gets you the football right back. Didn't even give up a first down. So in the middle of the field, and now taking here and give it up the middle, and not much. Segrist is going to be wrapped up at the 12. That is Devin Rollison. So now it's third down. Third down and a couple. You can get a first down before scoring.
Brings up third down to 2.
Need to get down to the 5. And are you in 4-down territory? You'd have an interesting decision to make because, you know, a field goal gets you up 7 if you don't score. Obviously, you want 6 here, so we'll see what happens here on third down. Third and a couple inside the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone. Second time they've been in there tonight. Now the give up the middle, touchdown Panthers. Segrist in for the touchdown. Bryce Segrist from 7 yards out. And the Panthers now have extended the lead to 23-13 with 7:37 remaining in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third.
Great run right there by Segrist. Once again, the offensive line gave him somewhere to run to, and as quick as he is and as small as he is, he's able to get through there before they realized where he was at.
And Gideon Tate kicks the extra point through good. The wind now is blowing out of the north right in his face, so he kicked it right into that and made it. So the Panthers up 11 now, 24-13, 7:37 left in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. We pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Baptist Health Medical Center Heber Springs has served surrounding communities since its opening in 1968. We're dedicated to providing the care you need to keep you and your family growing strong. Using the latest technology, compassionate and caring physicians and nurses, we provide the rapid care you and your family count on when it matters most. In 2022, we were named a top 100 critical access hospital by Chartis and the #1 rated socially responsible hospital in Arkansas by the Loans Institute. Learn more at Baptist-Health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Kickoff is going to be covered up at the 30-yard line, so Weston Warden along with Eli Buffalo down to make the tackle, so it's first down at the 31-yard line for Lonoke to begin this drive. 17-13 at half. You get a turn, you turn it over, and then the defense, I thought, really stepped up big there. They force a punt, and then you get it back, and you go down and score to make it 21-13. And we may look back on that one. If the Panthers win the football game, I think that'll be a series that we'll go back and look at after the game.
Right.
So Allen will take over at the 31. Now Allen drops Allen looks over the middle. Now Allen rolls to the left. Allen looking, throwing, deep left sideline. This is complete at the 45-yard line. That's a great over-the-shoulder catch by Marquez Jackson Jr. And so it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44, and they'll move the chains for the first time here in the second half of play. Well, you can't rest because you have a 2-score lead now, because you know how quick Lonoke can come right back and score. Allen out of the gun, takes, and now Allen turns, gives to Jackson, runs to the left, and Jackson is going to be swallowed up. Tackled for a loss, and it was Luke Elliott and Tidwell that got him. And so it's a loss on the play of 3, and Lance, I think Allen thought he was going to be on his left to begin with, and Jackson went the wrong way.
I think there was a little confusion there, Billy.
One way or the other, the design there, they were not on the same page. So it's second down and long with 6.5 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Open field right, man in motion right to left. And now Allen takes. Allen fakes a pass to the left, now throws, and this is grabbed at the 45-yard line up to midfield. And the tackle there by Weston Warden. There is a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag that is down. So we'll have to check the marker. They had grabbed the quarterback right as he released it. There's an ineligible man downfield.
That's kind of what I was hoping it was going to be when I saw where he threw it.
So that'll take it back instead of it being, it would have been third down and about 4 from midfield, but now with the penalty, it takes it back to the 36. 6:17 left. If you look on from the FL Davis broadcast booth here at Panther Stadium, open field right. Allen takes out of the gun. Now Allen looks. Allen hit as he throws, throwing deep right side, and this is caught at the 25-yard line inside the 20. What a play by Lonoke. That was great coverage from the Panthers, but a great grab by Gooden. That's Denham Gooden, and I was told about him this week that watch out for him, and he made a great grab right there. And so Lonoke has a first down at the 17-yard line. The quarterback, Allen, was hit right as he threw.
I don't know if it was Bassford or who it was, but Bassford was back there when he was still on the ground. And what I was getting at is Allen was, he didn't get right up.
No. Panthers had good coverage, though, Lance. That was step for step.
That was just a great
catch. Yeah.
That's 2 catches by him tonight.
Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag that is down. False start penalty. So it cost him 5 yards. Takes him back outside the 20. 5:36 left at the 22-yard line. So Lonoke had gotten inside the red zone, but now it backs him out to the 22. Open field left. Allen takes. Allen gives Jackson. Jackson's going to carry it down inside the 20-yard line. Carter Julian on the tackle. And it's going to be they get 5 back. So now it's second down and 10 from the 17. Those penalties are so costly, though. Instead of looking at maybe 2nd and 5, you're looking at second down and 10. Have a tight end right. And now this is Allen's going to keep the football. And Allen fighting for yardage, takes it down inside the 15-yard line. He's still fighting for yardage. Panthers finally get him down. Dwyer and Lindley and about 4 other red jerseys. So that's third down and 5. So instead of maybe a first down right there, now you're faced with third down. Those penalties just kill you.
They still got 2 downs for a first down.
4:20 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Tied it in motion. Jackson moves over to the right side of Allen. Allen takes, gives Jackson. Jackson to the 10-yard line. Then Parker Brown comes up and hits him and drops him at the 10. Bassford came up and helped at the 9. It's short of the first down by a yard. Need to get, it's about 1.5 yards because you can get a first down inside the 8. I don't think you quite have to get to the 7. So it's about 1.5 yards. And now 4th down with open field to the right. And 3:40 left. Panthers punched it in when they got in the red zone. Now Lonoke trying to do the same. 4th down here. And Allen's going to run for a first down. He should have a first down to the 7.
I think initially they had stopped him, but his forward momentum kept him going.
Yeah, they marked this at the 8, but I still think he's going to have a first down. They marked it just inside the 8-yard line. Now, we might have a measurement right here.
You think they're going to measure?
They're going to measure. It's so close because it's 4th down and they're down inside the 10.
Yeah, but Billy,
it's the first measurement we've seen all year.
You told me they don't measure anymore.
They don't. When's the last time you've seen one? It's the first one we've seen all year.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Billy,
I guarantee you.
I can't remember what I've done this morning, much less the last time I saw a measurement on a football field.
I guarantee you if it was out at about the 40, we wouldn't be measuring right here. But where it's at, they're going to measure. I'll tell you where they marked it, Lance.
It's going to be
It's
close.
going to be real close. He didn't get a great mark. I thought he initially had it, but the way they stretch the chains, he's short. Yeah. Well, when I saw him lay it coming in at the 8, I thought they may not have it. I really thought he had gotten down to the 7. But the Panthers get the stop and keep Lonoke out. Boy, that's just got to be so frustrating for the Jackrabbits because Lance had a good drive. They went right down the field, trying to get it back to a one-score game. So now 3:26 left here in the Rita Hutchins Pharmacy third. Now the Panthers have it officially. It's at the 8. So he was less than a half yard from a first down. Lindley up under center takes and turns, hands it off, and Warden running room across the 25-yard line. All the way out, I beg your pardon, Segrist, all the way out across the 25 to the 28-yard line, and you get the B-back to get 20 yards and give you some breathing room because that was first down at the 8. You get 21 there from Segrist. Segrist has had 2 big runs in this Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third, Lance, that have been huge. The first one set up the Panthers' first touchdown here in the second half that got them inside the Jet Fast Marine Consignment red zone. And then Lonoke came right back down. They got inside the Lonoke red zone and couldn't score. That's such a big deal when you can get in the red zone and score, or if you don't and don't score, it just bites you.
Right.
Give right here. And this is Segrist again. Segrist across the 30 to the 31-yard line of the 32. So that is the timeout now. We have an injured Lonoke player down with 2:42 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Well, they've had some injuries up front that have been costly for them.
You know, now Segrist has had, almost 75 yards in the third quarter.
Harding Academy now leads Ouachita Christian 31-14 the fourth quarter of that game. Yeah, they've had too many injuries up front. That's been costly tonight. Atkins leads Quitman 27-20 in the third quarter in Atkins. And Bald Knob leads Riverview in halftime 9-0. Well, that's Devin Rollison who goes out. We've not seen Chauncey Johnson in the second half. There's another lineman, Matthew Boyles, that's sitting over there on the sideline as well. So this has been a costly night for the guys up front. We were talking about their big size, and now they're banged up.
Yeah.
So the Panthers now give it once again to Segrist, and Segrist carries it across the 39 up to the 40. He's going to have a Cowboy Chevrolet first down. So they'll move the chains with 2:18 remaining in the third, and this is what they want to do. They'd love to have a long drive right here, chew up clock.
Yeah, let it take the remainder of the third quarter and punch it in, start off
and
the
get
fourth.
points on top of it. It's a 2-score game already. Panthers trailed 13-7. They trailed 13-10. But they kept plugging away, and now they have a 24-13 lead, trying to get to 3-0 in conference. But we have a lot of football left. Segrist carries, running room across midfield, another first down to the 44 of Lonoke. And Panthers will move the chains with a Cowboy Chevrolet first down and move the chains once again. And all of a sudden, the guys up front talked about birthday boy Jonah Cordell. He's the center.
Mm-hmm.
And he and all his mates up front are giving the Panthers some running room. They ran that time on the right side right behind Axley Davis.
You know, and Axley Davis is a big lad.
Yeah, he is. So now here they come to the line of scrimmage from the 44 of Lonoke. And now this time Lindley's going to keep 40, 35, 30. Another Heber Springs first down. Down inside the 30-yard line, down to the 28. So it's a Cowboy Chevrolet first down. And this is what Van Pascal wants to see from his football team now. They're controlling the clock. You don't want to see those penalties. Really the only thing that's stopped the Panthers in this second half was the one turnover.
1 turnover.
50 seconds left until the end of the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. And now open field to the left. They get a play. They can run one more play right here, and then they can
walk down
if
the other
they
end
don't
of the field.
score on this play. Yeah, it's at the 28. So now here's the give, and running room inside the 20-yard line. There's a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag that is down. Segrist on the carry. So we'll have to check this marker. That would be a Cowboy Chevrolet first down and would put them inside the red zone, but they're not going to
I
get
think
inside.
it's coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back. So chop block against the Panthers.
Illegal chop block against the Panthers.
That's 2 of those tonight.
Yeah. So that'll cost the Panthers the yardage back outside the 30-yard line. We'll have to run another play. It's a 15-yard penalty. So blocking below the waist. Back to the 38-yard line. And Van Pascal talks about that with this offense. That's something that they fight, or those blocks that are sometimes called illegal, that with this offense they want to be able to do, and it's borderline as to whether they get to run that play gets called a penalty or not. Play clock and game clock are almost in sync, so they're going to have to snap it. So they will snap it, and running room inside the 30, angling left, 20, inside the 15 to the 10, and Bryce Segrist, I thought he was going to score for a moment. He's finally chased down at the 8-yard line, and that's the final play of the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Panthers will start the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter inside the Jet Fast Marine Consignment Red Zone. When we come back to Panther Stadium in 30 seconds as we go to the fourth, Panthers lead 24-13 on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: LT Davis Flooring Company, Judy King School of Dance, Heber Springs Clinic, Dr. Jan Sharp, Stephen Smotherman with Farmers Insurance, One Bite Meat Market, Brothers Barbecue, Brent Brainerd State Farm, Remax Advantage Heber Springs. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's Panther football game.
24-13. Panthers have the lead as we go into the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. The Panthers really trying to put a big dent in this game as they start the fourth quarter inside the Jet Fast Marine Consignment Red Zone. Third time they've been in there tonight, and see if they can score right here. Parker Brown has 2 touchdowns on the night. Also a touchdown from Segrist and a field goal from Gideon Tate. So 12 minutes left in the football game, and the Panthers will start at the 8-yard line Warden, Segrist, and Brown in the backfield. And a give here is to Segrist to the goal line, and he stopped just before the goal line and stacked up at the 1. In fact, inside the 1, so now it's second down and goal.
Gooding makes the tackle for Lonoke. Second and goal.
Boy, a touchdown right here would be big to flip the score. 31 points if you can get the extra point. In good shape at 11 minutes left if you could score right here. But sometimes that 1 yard's hard to get. So here's Lindley to the line of scrimmage. Lindley is going to take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Heber. 1 yard touchdown run for Xander Lindley. And the Panthers now have a 30-13 lead with 11-11 remaining in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. You hate to see the injury to Liam Buffalo. He has his pads off, but he's one of the first ones to greet the team off the field. And then Coach Van Pascal goes over and pats him on the back and is talking to him. Extra point from Gideon Tate is good. And 11-11 remaining, and the Panthers have a 31-13 lead. And we'll pause for 30 seconds from the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play, each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, they give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
11-11 left. Fourth quarter. Billy Morgan, Lance Hamilton from the FL Davis broadcast booth. Loose football on the kickoff. The Panthers are going to have it. It is recovered by Heber Springs. Eli Buffalo came away with it. Lonoke was trying to lateral it back, and it was not a good choice at the time. And the Panthers will get it right back, and now they have an opportunity to drop the hammers. They start this drive at the 26-yard line. Trying to make something happen when there really wasn't anything there to
It was a
make happen.
tremendous special teams play.
So now it's at the 26, and open field to the left with 11:05 remaining. And the Panthers see if they can score here. They have had the football, Lance, it feels like the entire second half. Lonoke has 1 first down in the second half. Open field left. Lindley takes, turns, gives a football. Segrist inside the 20, inside the 10, 5, touchdown. Heber. 10:58 left, 26-yard touchdown run for Segrist, his second touchdown on the night, and the Panthers have dropped the hammer, and they lead it 37-13 and turn what was a close game at halftime into a big lead now.
That was a great run by Segrist, but it was an even better opening for him to run through by the left side of the offensive line.
Yeah, the offensive line, they've been super. So now that's the Panthers at the half had a 16-13 or 17-13 lead. Gideon Tate adds the extra point, and now the Panthers lead it 38-13. 10:58 left here in the Super Splash Car Wash, fourth quarter. Let's pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther Boosters. Advanced Insurance Resource Center for United Healthcare. Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab. Judy King School of Dance. Survival Flight. And Tubby T's Screen Printing and Embroidery. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther Boosters.
So the Panthers, good special teams play. Caleb Carr, he's a sophomore downfield to make the tackle. And Lonoke will have it at the 32-yard line to begin this drive. And with 10:53 left in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. Hey, sign up at Super Splash Car Wash for their monthly car wash membership. Get unlimited basic washes for as low as $22 a month. Other packages are available. Sign up today at the pay station or visit a Super Splash attendant on duty 7 days a week from 8 to 4. Go Panthers from the crew at Super Splash Car Wash. First down at the 32. Lonoke's own 32-yard line. Pressure coming and hit as he throws the football and incomplete. Allen, he was hit by Elijah Jones from the backside, the sophomore. Boy, Allen's been running for, pretty much trying to run for his life at times tonight.
Well, that's multiple times that Elijah Jones has been in there on top of him. It goes between he and Nate Eaton.
Yeah. Second down, 10 from the 32, 10:46 left in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. And now toss to the right side. Jackson trying to get outside. Jackson's going to be forced out of bounds on the far side. Check the Cowboys Chevrolet penalty flag. Chased out of bounds by Weston Ward. And the Cowboys Chevrolet penalty flag is a holding penalty against Lonoke. So march it back. Low 60s right now, so
it
couldn't
feels
ask
like
for a better evening. It's almost time to pull the jacket out.
It's getting close. I brought one with me.
I have one too. I'm ready.
I might slip it on before I walk out of here after the game is over.
Wind was blowing out of the north earlier. Right now it's blowing out of the northeast.
Is it?
Yep. I tell you what, the flag sure doesn't look very big now with that big scoreboard, does it?
No.
I think we need a bigger flag down there.
You're a regular Vic Shedler if you know which way the wind's
It's out of the
blowing
northeast,
right now.
yeah. Second down. And now running to the left side and across the 30-yard line to the 31, but I don't know that he got back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the near side, Braden Allen. Now it's blowing just out of the north, Lance.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I do when I get to every football field, especially if I don't know the field. And I know we're going north and south here, but some of the fields are east and west. I mean, the field out at Searcy is east and west. Is get my compass out. I get out in Oklahoma. I don't have any. I have no idea where I'm at.
You ain't got a clue when you're out there.
No, and then you look at the flag. So it's fourth down and 11. Lonoke takes a timeout.
Well, out there, the wind's usually either blowing out of the west or the northwest.
Yeah, the wind was blowing Saturday. I was out there Saturday, and it blew pretty consistently all day. I'll tell you what, we flew out there on Saturday, and it didn't take near as long coming home. So the wind was blowing out of the west as it did going out there.
Right.
So here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter, don't forget to go by and sign up for that monthly car wash. Tobe did that.
Did
heard
he?
me talking about it.
I'm surprised you hadn't.
I
or
couldn't tell
did you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course I have.
I mean, I know you go by there and wash your truck at least once a week.
At least once a week. But Tobe bought him a brand new pickup from a dealership here in town and went down there and immediately purchased that membership.
Well, shoot, yeah.
Panthers, fourth down. They thought Lonoke was going to punt it, but
no.
Looks like Lonoke's going to go for it. 10:26 left. They're down 38-13 in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth.
They got twins on each side.
They have no signs of this being a punt.
No, it's not going to be a punt.
This is probably the game right here.
All or nothing right here.
Allen takes a high snap, looks, steps up in the pocket, grabbed as he throws. It's picked off at the 40-yard line by Weston Warden. Return midfield, 45-40, right side, 30, 25-20, inside the 15, 10-5, touchdown, Panthers. A pick six, 55 yards. Weston Warden on the interception return for the touchdown, and the Panthers drop the hammer once again and lead it 44-13 with 10:05 remaining in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter.
How about that? Wow.
Well, Weston Warden with his first touchdown of the evening, and he does it on the defensive side. And the Panthers with the extra point coming right here. That is good from Chase Deal. So the Panthers get the extra point, and Chase Deal added that extra point, and now the Panthers up 45-13 with 10:05 left here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. Let's take a 30-second break on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play, each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, they give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
Gideon Tate with a kickoff, and the special teams downfield to make the tackle at the 25-yard line. So now we're going to see Lonoke's offense back out there in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. Panthers, remember, they were down 13-10. In fact, they were down 13-6. So 38 straight, and all of a sudden, Panthers in control of this. Boy, 3-0, Lance. It's been a while since the Panthers have been 3-0 in conference play. And they're knocking on the door of that happening. From the 25 now, Allen hit, and Allen dropped back at the 20-yard line. Pressure there by Luke Elliott and Carter Julian. So it's a 4-yard loss on the play, and now it's second down and 14.
Wow.
Well, and you can, and the Panthers have played well, and Lonoke, they're having to really pick up some pieces with some guys up front that are hurt too.
Yeah.
And missing those three guys that I see sitting down over there right now, or two of them right now. Maybe they have gotten Rollison back in. Is he back in the game? I don't see him on the bench.
False start against Lonoke.
There's a false start against Lonoke. Yeah, Rollison's back in, so that's good. Cowboy Chevrolet penalty marker against the Jackrabbits. Take it back to the 16-yard line. Getting kind of cool, Lance, here in the FL Davis broadcast booth. You might want to grab that jacket.
Well, maybe we need to talk to the big dog daddy about getting us a little portable heat for our feet.
Second down, and now here's Allen's going to run on the near side. 20, across the 20-yard line, chased out of bounds on the near sideline, forced out of bounds by Eli Buffalo, and now it's third down and long with 9:14 left. Well, and it doesn't get easy now, and it hasn't been easy tonight by no means, but you go to Stuttgart next week. Lance, you and I have been sitting together on Friday nights for 20 years. We've seen two wins down there, and then after that, you have Harding Academy there, and then you come back for Riverview here.
Yeah.
Third down and 11. Allen to throw. Allen throws. Near side man open, complete at the 34-yard line. That's a good tackle into the boundary by Carter Julian. That's going to prevent a first down. If Julian doesn't make that tackle, Lance, that's a first down. Because I really thought when they threw it
that he was going
to get a first down. Yeah. Got Marquez Jackson Jr., but now it's fourth and about a yard at the 34. Open field right. And now they give Jackson. He's got a first down up to the 40-yard line. He's wrapped up by Bassford. And they'll mark it at the 41. So Jackrabbits with 8:35 left trying to put a drive together. Panthers up 45-13. And a shotgun Allen. Allen takes. Allen hands it off, but down he goes. He's dropped it. You talked about him earlier. Elijah Jones came in from the right side of that defense and dropped him for a loss back to the 39, so it's a 2-yard loss on the play.
And there you go. Elijah Jones been getting in the backfield all night. By the way, Billy, I got a message earlier from someone that said the Weather Channel showed the wind was out of the northwest.
It is out of the northwest right now.
Well, that was earlier when you were saying it was out of the northeast.
Oh, okay. Well, it is out of the northwest. I'll agree with that. The sun sets behind us and it's blowing northwest.
Boom.
Broken up, Emmett Dwyer. So now it's 3rd down and 12. Panthers.
Yeah.
13-7. That's what they were down. They were down 7-0 early, then 13-7. Now you got me checking everything. I'm checking the math. 38 unanswered.
Yes, Bill. 38 unanswered.
3rd down and 12. Open field to the right. Clock stopped with that incompletion. And now Allen takes. Allen steps up. Allen throws. This is complete at the 48-yard line. Julian on the tackle. And complete to Mays. Short of the first down at the 48 of Lonoke. So now it's 4th and 3. 4th down 3. 7:17 left. As the clock continues to run. You know, we've talked about the offensive line play. Defensive line, they played well too.
They have.
4th and 3.
The defensive line and the linebackers have been all over the place.
Keep it on the ground, and he's not going to get a first down. Julian and Tidwell stopped him. He gets a yard. Allen does, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they still go back to that first stop after the Panthers turned it over in the 3rd quarter.
Mm-hmm.
They were driving, had it in Lonoke territory, turned it over, but didn't drop their heads. They got a stop, forced a punt, and then went down and scored, and they haven't looked back since.
Yeah. No, they have been after it.
45-13 lead, 6:55 left in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th quarter. Panthers going to use a timeout here. We may see some change of some personnel. Yeah, we're going to get some other guys in the game. We'll take a timeout here. 6:55 left. We'll take a 30-second break. Panthers up 45-13 on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, this is Wade from FL Davis. Think of FL Davis Ace Home Center when you have a project you need to complete. FL Davis has been Cleburne County's local hardware store since 1960. The staff at FL's can get you the right supplies you need for any size project you have planned. FL's also offers a variety of home furnishings and gifts. Shop FL Davis for lumber, electrical, plumbing, home goods, and so much more. Make your local FL Davis Ace your first stop shop for all your home and building needs. Located in Greer Ferry, Heber Springs, and Sherwood.
So at the 49-yard line, Panthers will begin this drive, and we're going to get to see some guys that we're going to get to play on offense. They play all the time also, but now Dwyer's on the offensive side. He plays on defense. Also looking there, and I see Elijah Jones at the other slot back, and we're going to see Nate Eaton at B-back.
Is that
Panthers?
Is that Rutledge or Parker?
Yeah, Parker's going to bring the offense out, and they're going to run it up the middle. Eaton, and he takes it down to the 46-yard line. Yeah, Zachary Parker, 6'2", 150-pound senior, is the quarterback. So now it's 2nd down and 7. 6.5 left in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th quarter. And the Panthers to 3-0 tonight. And Lance, you get win number 4 on the season. 2nd down and 8. Give it up the middle here, and Eaton's going to run hard every time.
Yeah.
He's knocked down by Charles Hunter. So now it's 3rd and 4. But lost the first 2 games, and now you come back with 4 straight wins. So 4-2, I think feels pretty good right now for this team, and 3-0 in conference before you make the long trip down to Stuttgart. 3rd down and 4 here, 5:40 left. The Super Splash Car Wash 4th. Toss right side for Dwyer, lowers his shoulder, runs forward to the 42, and then he's going to be double teamed there. Down he goes. Jackson got him along with Miller. So it's 4th down and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Well, Billy, maybe it won't be warm down there next week. It'll be a little cool.
Maybe not.
Won't have to worry about skeeters.
Yeah, that'd be good. We've been down there on some hot evenings at Stuttgart. 5 minutes left in this football game. And now open field to the left. Now toss, left side, and trying to get outside. Jones down to the 42-yard line. And he's short of the first down, so it's a turnover on downs, and Lonoke will send their offense back out there. So Gavin Mize on the field for the Panthers. I see Logan Lozo on the far side. Tidwell's still in there.
Well, Julian and Bassford are still in.
Caleb Carr's in the game.
Parker stays in as one of the linebackers.
Greg Williams.
Rutledge and Dudek are safeties.
Williams is a corner on the far side. It's an offside penalty, so Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag is an offside penalty against the Panthers. And this costs them 5 yards, so it's 1st down and 5 at the 47-yard line. 4:40 left here in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th. Don't forget, after the game, we'll tell you about the Heartland Ford player of the game. Here's the give off the right side, take it up to midfield. Tackle there by Tidwell. Now it's 2nd down and a couple here. It's only got 3 there, but remember it was 1st down and 5. They're going to get Bassford out. They want him off the field, want him to stay healthy. So now it's 2nd a couple, 4:15 remaining. Open field to the left. Allen's still in there, and Allen's going to turn, hand the football off, and not much. If he got back to the line of scrimmage, that's it. Zach Parker came in to make the tackle, and that's what he did. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So now it's 3rd down. It's 3rd and a couple with 3:50 remaining here in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th.
Panthers up 45-13, Billy. They have scored 38 unanswered points.
Open field left. Now I'm not sure. Lonoke wanted a flag there, didn't get it. Allen's going to run to the right side. Allen takes it inside the 50-yard line down to the 49. Did not get a 1st down. They stopped the clock. Yep, he went out of bounds with 3:26. So now it's 3rd down. It should be 4th down, shouldn't it? Yeah. 4th down and a couple.
There? Or were they just talking? Okay.
Yeah, I don't see a flag. 4th down about a yard. From the 49. Defense has just dominated the second half. They haven't given up anything as of yet. And now Allen takes, turns, hands the football off, and it's going to be close. Julian,
depend on the spot.
On the tackle, we'll set to see. Yeah, they're not going to measure this, Lance, and they're going to say 1st down.
Yep.
And that's what it is. Yeah, he's inside the 48. So, so 1st down for the Jackrabbits. It's only their 3rd 1st down here in the second half. We talked about adjusting, and the Panthers did. I think they adjusted to things there in the first half. Handed off, going to the far side, and nothing there. There's Jones again. That's Elijah Jones, who made the tackle at the 50-yard line. So now that's a 2-yard loss on the play. They'll mark it at the 49. So it's 2nd down and 12 with 2:40 and counting. Yeah, Stuttgart and then a a team that was picked to win the league, Harding Academy, that's leading the league 2 weeks from tonight, and then back home first week in November. You have a lot to play for these next 3 weeks.
Absolutely.
You'd love to be here the second week in November. Screen pass complete, taken inside the 50-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage. And that's it. Short completion there to Jordan Mason. That's 3rd down and 10 with 2:05 left.
Oh. See what the fellas on the field out there can do here. It'd be nice for them to shut them down on downs and take over the football and run the clock out.
Stuttgart, last check we got from Steve Castleberry, they were winning big against Cave City. 3rd down. They only have the one loss on the year. That was to Harding Academy. Toss to the left side, 50-yard line, and take it to the 49. Panthers really pursued that well, and Alan Moreno and Caleb Carr combined to make the stop, so now it's 4th down and 10. I don't think that either one of us thought we'd have a 45-13 game tonight. I really thought that with 1:14 left in this game that might still be undecided.
Yeah. But then again, like I said before the game started, Lonoke's one of those teams that
it's hard to figure out.
You just can't put your finger on.
4th down and long, 4th and about 11. 1 minute left. And now Allen under pressure. Allen sacked. And the football, this is still alive. Panthers covered up, but Tidwell with coverage along with Jones. I beg your pardon, with pressure along with Jones and Alan Moreno. That should do it.
I got something for you later.
Yeah.
So Panthers are going to get to 3-0. And the turnover on downs, and the Panthers are going to get it back with 43 seconds left. They can get in victory formation. And Van Pascal, this may be his most satisfying win, I think. Coming in, I think maybe the 3 games before this, a lot of folks thought they'd win. I'm not sure everybody thought they'd win this one tonight. With all the prognosticators, there's a kneel down. Lonoke takes a timeout. 43 seconds left. So let's take a quick 30-second timeout here. 45-13, Panthers lead as we pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Farmers Union Insurance is a proud sponsor of Heber Springs football. Contact Stephen Smotherman at 501-362-9796.
43 seconds left in the game. Panthers with a 45-13 lead and can get in victory formation. Once again, take another kneel down. Will Lonoke take another timeout here? No, they do not. So clock will roll, 37, 36, and the Panthers are going to get a win here tonight. And Lance will come back in a moment. We'll have the Heartland Ford player of the game, but this is a good win for this football team coming in, and that's 4 straight for the Panthers, and that's 3-0 in conference play, and a complete football game, really.
Yeah, they played really well, you know. I mean, it was all about ball control early on in the first half. And in the third quarter, you know, Billy, if you remember, they had the football the majority of the third quarter. And that's what, that's the benefit of ball control, is you pretty much can pick your own destiny with that.
Yeah, and what turned out really to be a dominant second half, the Panthers win. Stay with us in 60 seconds. We'll come back. 45-13 is the final score. We'll come back and tell you about the Heartland Ford player of the game in 60 seconds as the Panthers win at 45-13 on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hannah Ring here with First Arkansas Bank and Trust. FAB&T invites you to experience Cube banking. With Cube, account holders can cash a check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local FAB&T account representative during extended banking hours. Think of Cube as half ATM and half teller. Put it all together and you've got the complete banking experience. Cube hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch to bank outside the box with Cube. Member FDIC.
I know the last 3 years people have got accustomed to paying sticker price for a brand new vehicle. Well, it's not that way anymore at Red River Ram. If you're looking for a new Ram truck, we've got heavy-duty four-wheel drive trucks starting at $49,500 or up to $12,000 off sticker price for a Cummins diesel. And we've got $11,000 off Ram 1500 Bighorn four-wheel drive trucks. If you want the best selection and the best buying experience, make that beautiful drive right here to Heber Springs. Now during Ram Power Days.
45-13 is the final score as the Panthers win here tonight over Lonoke. Panthers are now 4-2, 3-0 in conference play as they beat the Jackrabbits. And it's time now for the Heartland Ford Player of the Game. Heartland Ford is proud to bring you the Built Ford Tough Player of the Game. Each week, a player is chosen to be honored for their accomplishments. Heartland Ford believes that hard work, dedication, and the drive to give it your all in every aspect, from preparation to play, is why they take time to honor these individuals. This week's Built Ford Tough Player of the Game, Lance, who is it? I haven't done that
with 165 second-half yards and 2 touchdowns, I'm giving it to Bryce Segrist.
And he really had a great second half tonight for the Panthers, and the Panthers are victorious. So congratulations from the entire Heartland Ford team to Bryce Segrist, our Heartland Ford Player of the Game. And the Panthers' offense, they get it done with the touchdowns. Got a pick 6 as well, Lance, in the game, and got a 28-yard field goal from Gideon Tate tonight. And special teams forced a turnover as well in the game, and have their work cut out for them next week, but go on the road to Stuttgart next week.
Yeah, we're going to make the trip down to Arkansas County and see what we can walk away with down there.
So the Panthers a winner, 45-13. Lance, always enjoy being with you on Friday nights, and I'll see you down there next week.
Absolutely.
Panthers win it 45-13, so it'll wrap it up for our broadcast tonight. For all of our sponsors, we appreciate them. For all of you watching tonight as well, for our crew, our director on video tonight, Trip Keeter, for our studio engineer, Rick Hobgood, for Billy Smallwood, and for my partner, Lance Hamilton. This is Billy Morgan saying thanks for being with us, and good night from Panther Stadium in Heber Springs.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Panther football on Heber Springs' hometown station 101.9 The Lake. Tonight's game was presented by Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, F.L. Davis Home and Building Centers, Heartland Ford, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy, Baptist Health, Farmers Union Insurance, Cry-Like Real Estate, Cowboy Collision and Customs, Bartlett Tire Center, Red River Dodge, and by the Mini Panther Football Boosters. This broadcast is the property of KSUG Radio and may not be reused, rebroadcast, or retransmitted without express written consent. The Panthers play here. 101.9 The Lake.